What's up? This is Thomas Davis, man, and you are watching the Black Cat Panther podcast. Make sure y'all tune in all season long. Appreciate it.
Welcome to the feast. My whole team off the leash. We don't know defeat. Everybody eat. Hey, you know I'm a beast. You know I'm a beast. Welcome to the feast. My whole team off the leash. We don't know defeat. Everybody eat. Hey, you know I'm a beast.
Can I run up the score, run up the board, breaking the mold? Ay, ay, walking the door. You know what happened? We step on the floor. Ay, ay, coming from on. You don't want partners, you already know it. Ay, ay, come on, to it. You already know I'm finna go do it. Ay, yeah, I'm locked in and I feel like Mark 10. Ay, walking to a room, chest up with my chin. Ay, already finished for this joint, even begin. Ay, when is what I am, I cannot ever pretend. Ay, yeah, never pretend. Ay, back in the lab again. Ay, you when I touching the friends. Ay, you when I touching the kin. Ay, putting the points on the board, I'm killing the boys, you know what it is. Ay, switching the moves, no number 2, I came in the win. Said I'm tapped in with the action, if it got the master on the master, I can never move passive. I'm active, I can make them go close on this cast, but wanna know who running it, just ask us. On the track, I'm gunning it, I'm blasting this, that gas and diesel, Shack and dog.
You know I'm a beast. You know I'm a beast. Welcome to the feast. My whole team off the leash. We don't know defeat. Everybody eat. Hey, you know I'm a beast. You know I'm a beast. Welcome to the feast. My whole team off the leash. We don't know defeat. Everybody eat. Hey, you know I'm a beast.
Hold up. Pay attention, this is beast mode. Got an edge on the game like a cheat code. Had to tighten up my focus like.
Yeah. What's going on, everybody, man? I'd like to take this time to welcome you all to the Black Cat Panther podcast. You are in the right place. So make sure as you come on in, you do what this thing right here say. You like, you comment, subscribe to the channel. Hey, football is back, and we talking the Hall of Fame game. So go talk to me. What you looking at tonight, bro?
Ooh, boy, football is back, man. We talking football. It's officially started, y'all. Make no doubt about it. The Hall of Fame game is the first preseason game. You in it now. You in the shit now. Football is back. Football is back.
Hey, man. Look like the Chargers marched down the field effortlessly just now, and look like they're getting ready to put some shit up on the board. To everybody who's wondering, yes, we are streaming live off of both platforms, where you're going to see a lot more stuff coming off of the tailgate. We are live tonight, all NFL. We're going to be talking it all season long. So just about every time a game is on, you're going to see one of our faces. So, yeah, you already know what time it is. What's going on?
What up, everybody? What up, all y'all in the chat? What's up? What up, Anthony Brown? What up, boy? I see all y'all, man. I see you. Kitty, what's going on? I see all y'all. What up, what up, what up, what up, what up? Hey, like he said, Amarion Hampton for the Chargers. We let him go right down the street. UNC running back, dynamic back. I think he was the one that scored that last point, wasn't he, Q? If I'm not mistaken.
He's a dynamic. Hey, check this out. I like him. I like him, go. I like him.
No doubt.
What do I like about him? I just like him.
Kyle Allen, former Panther, is slinging that thing for Detroit tonight.
Mm-hmm.
Trey Lance slinging that thing for the Chargers tonight.
Mm-hmm.
Who else he got out there? I mean, you're gonna see a lot of guys. You might, hey, check it out. And this goes for, like I said, tailgate, which is all 32 for us. You might see some of these guys. Some of these guys might be on waivers. So check out somebody. Might look good to you. You might think,
change the background.
Man.
Let me change the background real quick.
They'll work for my team. I like how that running back is running. I like how that safety coming down. I like how these guys are covering. You better look at some of these guys, because these guys will be more than likely on another team.
Derby Entertainment, what's happening? What's going on with you? From the tailgate, what's going on? K1 Stella, what's happening?
My tailgate people in the building.
Oh, it's football time. Look,
It's
Harbaugh
football.
is one of those coaches where they come into a Hall of Fame game and you can tell how seriously they take this thing. They look like a well-oiled machine already. Oh my God. Is that a fumble? No, that's not a fumble. That's not a fumble. I don't think it is.
Well, they had a fumble on the kickoff, but I think you maybe one click ahead of me there, Q. But
Love it.
you know,
Love it.
I'm
The
gonna
ball
let you
popped
go
out of
ahead and
Love It hand.
yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and let you narrate it because I think you about one click ahead of me.
Okay. Yeah, they dropped back. Hooker made not Hooker, number 8, their quarterback dropped back to make a pass to Love It, and he couldn't hold on to the ball. So practically, I was trying to make sure he didn't have full possession of it because if it would have been a fumble. But
I'm
nah,
just
it
seeing that
wasn't.
now. See,
Shout out to everybody.
where's he at on the depth chart for the Lions?
Let me pull up the
Is he
depth
trying to
chart for
make the
these
team?
boys.
See, y'all see Kyle Allen now. Kyle Allen will be on this team. Y'all know that. Kyle Allen probably be the backup quarterback. He'll probably be the number 2. Kyle looked good right there. That was a good down pass he threw. Look.
Lions depth chart. And when I go to depth charts, I refer to the best of the best. CBS Sports, they keep everything updated to the last second with who's going to play what. So
and
yes,
once again, over here on Black Cat or the Tailgate, those are the 2 that we're going to use. We said the president that those are the 2, PFF, CBS Sports. That's what we're going to use over here. That's, once again, for everybody in the back, those are the 2 platforms that we're going to use over here. We're not going to argue about fucking 2% off, 1 play, 3 yards, nothing like that. I'm sorry. Thank you. Public service
first and
announcement.
foremost, if you're a Lion fan, take a look at this defense that they have set and listen to this. Just listen to this. They got cornerback Teron Arnold. They got Brian Branch at safety, who just came from Alabama. They got DJ Reed, the other corner. Jack Campbell, your middle linebacker. DJ Reader, your defensive tackle. They got Aiden Hutchinson, who is probably one of the best in the game. Marcus Davenport, who used to play in New Orleans, as the other end. Like I say, and then you got young fellas that's up and coming like Raekwon. Raekwon Williams, but you got Talik Williams from Ohio State, the other defensive tackle, Talik Williams. They picked that guy up. I'm looking at the roster right now. It looks incredible.
And who was their first round pick again?
The Lions first round pick. Let me see. Lions.
If anybody knows in the chat, y'all throw that in the chat. Who any Lions fans out there?
I got you right here. All right. For the first round, let's see. They got this the previous year. This is the previous year. They got Xavier Worthy last year. So I'm looking at the last year draft. They went defensive mostly in that draft, getting TJ Tampa, the corner, that's a good pickup in the 4th round. They got Troy Franklin. Oh no,
TJ Tampa. You the year before that. You're the year before that.
Yeah.
That was 20. That's
This
2020.
They got right here is crazy. Hold on, let me make sure I get it right. So they got Talik Williams, which was the top defensive tackle, number 28 overall from Ohio State. Then they got offensive guard Tate Rutledge. Then they went and got Isaac Slayer from Arkansas, wide receiver. Then they went offensively with Miles Frazier, offensive guard. Then they got edge Ahmed Hassan, Boise State. Then they got safety Dan Jackson in the 7th round. Then they got Dominique Lovelet from Georgia. That was pretty good.
Lovelet probably gonna make that team. You just seen Lovelet drop one.
Yeah, he just dropped one.
Yeah. But hey, I thought they would have went more defense heavy this draft right here.
Well, they got Talib Williams. Talib Williams was the second best D tackle in the draft.
If I'm
third.
outside looking in on Detroit, this is what I'm saying about Detroit. The offense was pretty much set over there.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you got two dynamic running backs. Jared Goff's a stud. Yeah, my boy, the tackle was holding it down. The line, the offensive line was pretty solid. They may have needed a guard or center or something like that. Now, don't hold me to Detroit, but the line was pretty solid.
Well, after paying
St.
Rashawn
Brown
Slater,
and all them boys, that's what I'm saying.
I mean,
that's the anchor to their line.
I'm thinking about the damn Chargers. After paying who's
no,
they tackle?
They got Panay Sewell. That's what's Panay Sewell's over there.
Mm-hmm. After paying him, I mean, you got Tate Rutledge, who you just brought in, and you got a bevy other guy looking at this line right now: Taylor Decker, Graham Glasnow. Mm-hmm.
See, if you got a tackle or center or two bookend tackles, you know what I'm saying? Good. I ain't gonna say average. I don't like to say average. You got to have above average. Cause average play.
No good. Oh shit.
Oh yeah, he kicking it out. That's what I said. I'm about to click under you. If you got an average center, but you got two dog guards, okay. You can do that with that center. 9 times out of 10 now, don't get mad when he can't get to the second level and block that linebacker. Don't you get mad. So they got to have good center play because the run game is that good over there. You had two guys, then they had 2,000-yard backs over there. So they got to get to the second level.
Mm-hmm.
That tells you that right there. They can run the ball. You establish the run first. And then we know what Goff had 4,000 yards, didn't he?
Damn sure.
Okay, then. So that's what I say. The offense, to me, now you could have put another wide receiver up there. You could put another wide receiver up there. But I thought with this draft right here being defense heavy like it was, I thought they go on the defense side of the ball. If there's any weakness on that team, Q, somewhere on the defense side of the ball.
Let it sink in. Go. Jared Goff had 4,629 yards with 37 touchdowns.
46, 37, y'all. That's
with 111 quarterback rating, which means he played out of this damn world last year.
That ain't nothing. That ain't no bum ass. Yeah, that ain't no bum ass yardage. That ain't no bum ass stats, y'all. That's not bum ass stats, man.
Yeah, well, you know how it is with some niggas. You can put the stats on the damn screen for them. That ain't enough. Shout out to Big Iron. He said, good to see y'all. Let's go Golden Q, man, to a great season. We appreciate you there, Andrew. Look, shouts out to everybody in the chat. Make sure if you haven't already, you like, comment, subscribe. We getting this thing up tonight. It's a football thing, NFL Hall of Fame game. We sitting here just kicking it with y'all, and we're going to show y'all, you know, like I said, we're going to talk about this thing. We live on the tailgate as well as we live on Black Cat, both channels. So make sure if you haven't already, you're new to any of the channels, subscribe. Show that love.
No doubt.
Yeah.
And y'all, I'm sorry, y'all. I can't see everything on the chat because I'm on my phone and I'm using my pad to watch the game. I'm sorry. I'm using every damn device I got. I'm going to watch the game now. I'm sorry. So I'm screaming off the phone. Now. Yeah. So I can't see all the chat, but appreciate that, Andrew. You're going to have to put that up on everything up on the screen.
Well, I'm going to post the link in case y'all want to come up here and talk.
Yeah, if anybody want to come on and talk, man, let's do this tonight. Football has officially started. Y'all know what time it is, man. Anybody from the tailgate, y'all come talk about your team. We doing all 32. And, of course, y'all know we doing Panthers. Y'all know how we do. Come on, man. Let's get it.
Mm-hmm.
Football started. It's a beautiful thing. God
Lord,
damn.
me
Well,
some
you
football.
know, we supposed to be negative. Fuck football. I
Fuck
don't
it.
like football. Yeah. Negative. I'm sorry.
All these niggas
What's-
off riders is negative.
Yeah,
Yeah, I hear it
yeah.
all. Yeah.
It's supposed to be negative. It's supposed to be negative. It's supposed to be negative.
Mm-hmm.
Negative. Shit.
Mhm.
Football
Yeah.
started, boy. Ain't nothing to be negative about.
If you was so busy watching you wouldn't have time to worry about what the fuck I'm doing. Oh, okay.
No doubt about that.
Yes, Lord.
Let me see
Kyle
something. Who
Allen
they,
got a nice completion
okay, Chargers
to
on defense,
Reynolds.
y'all. How the defense look? What
The
kind of defense they
is
got,
looking,
kid?
it's okay. They let Reynolds get through for look like that was about a 9-10 yard game.
No
A
doubt.
little quick screen. Andrew, what's going on with you?
Hey,
Andrew.
Q, I got Goat. I was watching you guys, and I got a question. What kind of football team would we have if we had a quarterback with 110-yard QBR and 37 touchdowns? What kind of football team?
There you go.
Oh my God. Oh man.
We
now
be hitting
listen,
our head on the
here's the
goal.
problem. Here's the problem. Here's a guy that threw for 37 touchdowns and 100 and whatever it was, Q said, and they didn't even get to the Super Bowl. I mean, how far are we?
That's what
4,600 yards,
and we're talking about
37 touchdowns.
Oh, he threw 10 touchdowns in 3 fucking games. What are we talking about?
That's why I call you the voice of reason. That's why I call you the voice of reason. Right there.
You know, we're not just a long way off. We're fucking a millennial way off.
Okay. Okay. Look, Andrew, and you're talking about it, and this guy was in a division that carried 3 teams to the playoffs.
Fact.
That is wild.
And some of these jokers is talking about 9 wins gonna get us in the play, and we ain't even won our own damn division.
Dude, 9 wins in 9
6
wins
years.
in the 9 wins
Kendall,
in the
you're being
NFC
negative.
South.
Stop that.
What
You're being negative.
I'm sorry.
You better
I'm
stop
sorry.
that.
I'm sorry. I thought the truth was welcome. I thought the truth. My bad.
No,
my bad.
you better learn to lie. You better start lying.
I'm sorry. I got to ride the fence like other motherfuckers. I'm sorry.
Bad
I'm sorry.
Kendall. Bad Kendall. Don't do
I'm
that no
sorry.
more.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Hey,
you got it.
Goat. They're talking about 9 wins, and 6 of our games are against the Bucks, the Saints, and the Falcons. What does that tell you? That we're going to go through. We're going to go 3. We're going to get 3 wins the rest of the year against the rest of the league.
We was talking about that, Andrew, when we was off air, and we was trying to see which of these teams that probably will be a sub under 500 team, because that's where some of the wins is gonna come from. Just like last year, you only beat teams that was under 500.
6. Oh shit! Boy, I tell you, football is back.
Yeah.
That's not sustainable, Andrew. You know what I mean? The number, if you even do the numbers, you're not gonna get it.
Kyle Allen about damn near threw a pick 6. My man backpedaled into a beautiful play just now. Number 46.
Who was that?
Trying to see.
Yeah.
Did you say?
I'm
Like
trying to
I
see
said,
who that was. I mean,
are you
jumped
ahead?
the whole route. It was beautiful. That boy, they're gonna make the team after that right there.
You're ahead of yeah, you're ahead of me. Interception, yeah.
Hey, if Justin Herbert can put any kind of numbers together, it's going to be a tough team.
What?
Because they got Najee Harris now back there running the ball, and the Chargers could what did they win? They won 10, 11 games last year.
They went to the playoffs last year. Yeah, they were the playoff team.
In Harbaugh's first year.
In his first season.
Thank you. You talk about Jim all the time, Andrew, and look at what he's already did with that team.
Oh,
already.
Yeah.
Going in year 2. And now we were told it take 3 years. Why does it take us fucking 3 years or 4 years or 5 years to do something other people doing in 2 or 1?
Well, I agree with you, Goat, but it comes down to this. I think Dave Canales is doing a good job given the hand he was dealt. Okay? He was told, go out and with this quarterback and win games.
Touchdown.
What? You know, it probably went, what?
But Andrew, this is the thing.
I think Q picked up on it the other day. Q picked up on it the other day when he said, it almost sounded like Dave Canales wasn't going to go very long with Bryce. You picked that up, Q, and I heard it too.
Mm-hmm. He basically evaluated people with Andy.
Talking about working Andy with the ones.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I think they're going to give Bryce every chance in the world to go out and keep his job. But if he falls short after 2 games, it's over. They're not going to sign him, Goat.
You give him the Andrew. I think what we have put around him is so good. If you look at this receiving core and you say, man, just like you did when you came on and you said if you had a quarterback with 100 and some QBR, with what we got in the wide receiver room,
where would our team be with you? Where would our team be with a Jared Goff for 37 touchdowns, 4,700 yards compared to what, 2,700?
Mm-hmm. So you take this kid
here. You're talking about 2,000 fucking more yards.
2,400.
Yeah. What are we?
Yeah.
Okay.
So Andrew, we had a little rift this morning that we had to straighten out. But we was going to talk about the Taylor Moton situation and what Brent Tillis was saying about that, and you know what I'm saying, some things like that. Mm-hmm. Because I had just got it out my mouth like Monday or sometime last week. I said it was not going to be sustainable, this payroll that we got around here on that offensive side of the ball.
I'm telling you.
Now, this guy just said, he said Ike Ekwonu to him is not in a contract season. So that means that's telling you that we're going to pick up his 5th-year option and we're not even going to think about it until the next year. So they're going to slide that to the side with your left tackle. Now, you're not going to lock him in. Now, you just had Rashad Slater and what's the other kid's name, Q, the left tackle?
Zavala?
Shit. Panay
well, these
Sewell
2 guys might have been Panay Sewell or one of them. It was Slater and somebody else just got paid. Just got paid, Andrew.
Oh, for the Panthers?
No.
Just in the league, because they're going to reset the market.
They set the market. So tackles are making about 30 some million
now. I know who you're talking about. I can't think of his name though.
Yeah, anywhere from 25 to 30 some million. They said Ike Ekwonu, for what he did, he had a 91 his rookie year. He set back his sophomore year, and last year he finished well above average.
But
okay,
you've watched Ike play for the last 2 years. You think he's deserving of a big contract? What are we talking about?
That's what I was just getting ready to say. His salary numbers is 28 million. His salary number is 28 million.
Yeah.
Tristan Wirfs was the nigga that I couldn't think about.
Tristan Wirfs. There you go.
Yeah, from Tampa.
So
right.
It was Tristan Wirfs and Slater who got paid this year.
Mm-hmm.
They reset the market. Ike is due $28 million.
Wow. Wow.
Sterling like he ready to cry. Sterling, wipe your mouth before you go on damn interview, man.
Hey, man, man, don't talk about Sterling Sharp, man.
I love Sterling, but wipe your goddamn mouth, bullshit.
That was that man. I felt bad when Sterling couldn't play no more, man.
Oh yeah,
he was at the height of his career.
He was special, wasn't he? Wasn't he?
Yeah, he was. Yeah.
And you remember that team in Denver? Who was that? That that wide receiver, a little white guy that was really good. What was his name? Was it
Ed McCaffrey? Who you talking about?
Yeah, Ed McCaffrey.
Yeah. Chris
Yeah,
McCaffrey.
yeah.
Yeah.
I used to love to
man.
watch those two work together, man. They were good.
I was a kid, Andrew. I was 6, 7 years old when John Elway was winning Super Bowls, and Terrell Davis was my favorite player back in the day when he got that 2,000 yards. I was a little kid, man.
Oh yeah, Q.
You remember that game?
Q, I was much older than you, and I watched him. I watched him play at Stanford. Okay, I watched that. I watched him come up. Okay, because I used to go to the games. I grew up here in Southern California. My dad was a big football fan, and we go to the Stanford games. We go to Cal. We saw a lot of college football. We saw UCLA, USC, and I knew that John Elway was going to be good, but that Ed McCaffrey. I can't remember if it was Ed. Was Ed the dad, and then the son was it Christian McCaffrey?
Yeah. Christian's son.
Yeah, see, man.
And then they got the youngest brother. Where is he at now?
The Luke McCaffrey. Luke McCaffrey. I think
Baltimore.
Yeah,
he's with Is it the Commanders? He's with the Commanders, right? Yeah. He's with
right now.
Yeah, he's with the Commanders. Washington. He's another good player. But that whole family's got a string of good players. But yeah. Well, if you were watching Elway as a kid, then you were watching a quarterback that had all the tools. He just didn't have a really good team around him for a lot of years.
The Commanders.
No.
You're correct about that, sir. Earl Lockman said, "How old are you, Q?" I'm 34, driver. I'll be 35 this year. You guys
are just kids, man. You're just kids compared to me, man. Hey, Q, I saw them all, man. You know what, Q? I was drinking beers with Joe Namath in Fort Lauderdale, Florida.
God, Joe Namath.
Namath. That was in black and white back in the day.
Joe.
I was at his nightclub. He had a nightclub in Fort Lauderdale called Bachelor's 3. Okay. And he owned 3 of them, one in New York, one in Fort Lauderdale. I can't remember where the other one was, but I was playing ball down there, baseball, because I played pretty.
Damn, you threw another interception.
Yeah, I played organized ball. Well, we were down there, and it was Christmas Eve, or not Christmas. It was New Year's Eve. We were down there at his club, and he walked in, and he sat down at our table with us for about 20 minutes or so. But that's how far I go back, man. Back to Joe Namath,
Oh, yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Hey,
man, let me
can you imagine, Andrew, that Kyle Allen was supposed to take Cam Newton's place and he done threw 2 picks in the Hall of Fame?
No.
Well, hell, hey, go. This second goddamn pick.
Silly shit around here, man. We've been doing silly shit for 8 years.
What?
Silly shit.
Why they zoom in on Sterling Mount just now? Why they did this shit for?
What's the session with you and Sterling Mouth, man?
Look at this shit. Lord have mercy.
All I can say is the Chargers better hope and pray that Justin Herbert stays healthy, because if he doesn't, they're down to Trey Lance.
Oh, and Trey Lance just got sacked.
Yeah, he's not.
He walked right into that
quarterback that they expected him to be.
Yeah, what was that? Number 3 overall pick, first round.
Mm-hmm.
And I, like I said, man, hey, I'd be wrong about a lot of stuff. I was like, man, this kid probably could be good. He had all the tools.
Yeah.
He had all the tools, but he didn't play enough ball. And that was during that COVID year. And they tried to make him more than he was.
Yeah, and in fairness to him, Goat, he hasn't really they really haven't turned the reins over to him and say, you're the guy.
Yeah.
If they did that, he might have turned out different. I don't know,
Well, Andrew, that year he played like 1 or 2 manufactured games in college, because that was the COVID year. And he should have carried his ass back to school. He should have carried his ass back to school and carried his ass back to school.
Yeah. Yeah.
You got a guy like
True
Brock
like
Purdy
that.
that played 5 years damn near, you know what I'm saying? And
Well,
came out ready.
I don't know about you, Q, but when this game came on,
Mhm.
it was fucking beautiful to see football again.
Was it? I told Goat, I said, man, it feels so good to see that green grass and them boys
Yes,
out
it
there playing
does. Yes,
again.
it does. Yes, it
My
does.
time of the year.
Yep. And to see, did you
Yeah.
watch the interview with Brent Musburger before the game?
I missed
Oh, that
that.
was beautiful. Brent Musburger, he's got to be 80 some years old. They interviewed him and he was talking about, back in the day when they were showing clips of Al Davis with the Raiders and when he used to broadcast with Irv Cross on CBS. Oh man, it was a great interview, man. It took me back because those were I was a younger guy then, and I remember every Sunday, man, getting up and watching Brett Musburger and Phyllis George and Irv Cross, and oh yeah, it was great.
And I got too much hair
But
mousse in his eyes. What? Shout out
those
to JB.
those guys, Andrew, when they were calling games and stuff like that, and what they got going on today, when you got football being covered all year, these guys would shit, they traveled all, you know what I'm saying? Like all them 16 games or whatever.
Yeah.
Monday Night Football was an event. The
Uh-huh.
way you do it, the way they do it now, and all these commentators and all these shows, sometimes you get oversaturated with it.
Well, I'll say this, Goat. All the years that when I was growing up, when I was a younger and stuff, baseball, they called it the national pastime. It was baseball. Not no more. The NFL's taken over. The NFL is the national game of America right now.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. It really is.
I would agree. I would
Yeah.
agree 100%. 100%. I would agree.
Yeah. It doesn't take anything away from baseball because it's still important. And the NBA's always kind of lagged behind, but right now the NFL is the game. That's why I think Roger Goodell is making the right decision. Although I don't like games over in Europe, I think he's trying to expand the game beyond America, and because of its popularity over here, why wouldn't you want to grow the game? And it makes
Now,
sense to me.
with that growth of the game, or with those international, would you like to see international teams as our teams that we have now
Well,
just playing
I
over
think,
there
yeah,
every now and
I
then?
agree with you, Goat. It's coming. You listen, Goat. There's an old saying: if you stay the same, you don't advance. Okay, so they've got a monopoly on the game right now because the game is so popular in every city it's in. I mean, any NFL city is going to be a sellout. Any NFL game. I've yet to see even a bad team not sell out their stadium. Okay. So there's a market out there. Why wouldn't you expand it? Now, it's going to have to change because obviously 53 players can't play 34 games a year. Okay. So they're going to have to do different things with the roster.
Okay.
And I think that's coming. I think they're going to expand the roster, put more players to where X amount of players are only allowed to play X amount of games. And you may see a 17 game season turn into a 24 game season,
Oh,
but
that many. I was thinking 18, maybe 20. I don't see
yeah, well,
24, Andrew.
that is possible considering the amount of teams you have today. Okay. With the amount of teams you have today, you could probably go to the NFL bargaining committee and the NFL might say, okay, we're going to go an extra 1 or 2 games. They might give that up. But unless they increase the amount of players that play, they're not going to do it because you're going to burn these guys out.
Yeah.
So
And they can
I've
do it
been
because they
seeing,
got they got the labor pool. I mean, it's, you know what I'm saying? Look at all the UDFAs that you know what I'm saying, that don't even get, because there's only a 250 some people that go in the draft. And then
yeah,
all the UDFAs that go to these teams.
because I can tell you right now, go, they could put a team right now. They could put a team in England. They could put a team in Spain. They could put a team in Mexico, and they could put a team in Germany and probably sell out every fucking game.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's 4 teams. That's
4
68
international teams.
games. That's 68
Mm-hmm.
games. Okay, 17 games times 4 is 68 games.
Mm-hmm.
So you're gonna have to come up with some new rules. You're gonna have to expand your roster. You're gonna have to say this guy, each player can only play, let's say, 19 games, and you have to go to your secondary roster. I don't really have a problem with that, because then you would play, let's say, a lesser roster against a weak team and save your
Mm-hmm.
best players for the best teams.
Yeah, the first 2 games
Okay,
of the year probably be kind of bullshit games. You know what I mean?
exactly.
Or either somebody lay off them last 2 games,
Mhm.
something like that already done
And I'll
made
be honest
playoffs
with
and
you,
stuff.
I think that the American market, I don't know about you guys, sure as hell wouldn't hurt me to see an extra 7-8 games a year,
Yeah.
because the season goes fast enough as it is.
Mm-hmm.
But
People are
you
already
know,
feeling for it in August. You know what I mean? Beginning of
yeah,
August. So they could have
yeah,
started last week for all
and,
anybody else care.
exactly. And I think the way Goodell's doing it, I think, is brilliant, because he's introducing it to Europe just a little bit at a time, just kind of getting a feel for what the passion is. You know, a goat, when they played that game last year over in Germany, the son of a bitch, it sold out in less than an hour.
Wiley was there. He can tell you about it. If he was up here right now, he was there. He was
Yeah,
actually in there.
it sold out in less than an hour.
Yeah.
Okay, so if they have that kind of market over there, and it was the same in London, it was the same in I think they played in Barcelona, I'm not sure, but you know, the game is very popular right now.
Mm.
You go to
We had
Germany, you go to England, you see guys. My son went to London about a year and a half ago, and he sent me a picture from the airport. Some guy wearing a Cam Newton jersey.
yeah.
And
Me and Q, where was that guy from? We was at the Panthers game team store in Charlotte. What was that, about a year ago?
Yep,
2 years ago?
that was about a
And the
year
guy,
ago, and he was from
Germany, I
uh
think. I want to
he
say.
was from Germany. He was from the exact place where they had the game at, the exact city.
Damn sure was. That was a year before when it got announced, Andrew, that they was gonna play the game over there in Germany.
mm-hmm.
Dude was on a vacation in Charlotte, I guess, or he came to Charlotte,
He said he
and
had a friend that was a Panther fan, and he was buying them some gear.
he was buying them the gear
Yeah.
because he was asking us
He
who should he get.
because my son knows I follow the Panthers. I'm sitting here at home and I get a text. He went to London and I got a text from him.
Munich.
He goes, "Hey Dad, check out what's at the airport."
Munich, yeah, that's why it was from Munich.
Wearing a Cam Newton jersey, you know. So, and that wasn't even during the season. So, oh, look at that run. Yeah, okay. But no, I the game is ready to expand, but I think we're a few years away from it, but it's going to happen.
Yeah, it's so popular, man, across the world right now. I mean, like you said, it's got to be handled the correct
Well,
way.
and not only that, Goat, it's going to give a lot of these kids out of college a job. Okay, because if they go to an expanded roster, it's going to open up a lot of positions, and it's going to give a lot of these kids that might not have made it to the NFL a chance to play. And I support that. The game is popular. Why would you only go 4 or 5 months out of the year when you could probably fill the stadium 7-8 months?
Most definitely. I thought it'd be more of a developmental league or something like that. that the NFL would have done.
You're in the
But
motorsports. That's where NASCAR dropped the ball. NASCAR had a big run in popularity back in I don't know, it was around 2000 or so.
it's probably I'd probably say the
early 2008,
90s. I'd probably
90s.
say the 90s.
Yeah, they
Because
had
all those
they had
all those
Rusty Wallace,
telecommunication companies.
Yeah,
Was
Rusty Wallace,
supporting
Mark Martin, Dale Earnhardt. They had Rusty Wallace, Mark Martin, Dale
Jeff
Earnhardt,
Gordon, all them boys,
all them guys, and they had who's the guy that was really
Rusty
good?
Wallace. He was a bad motherfucker.
Tony Stewart.
Yeah, his dad was a racer too. He was an announcer.
Dale Earnhardt.
Not Dale Earnhardt, but his dad.
Junior.
Dale somebody. Dale, but it wasn't Dale Earnhardt. It was Dale. I can't think of his last name. But anyway, they dropped the ball. They tried to hit it all at one time. Their popularity. They try, and Goodell's not doing that. He's waiting. He's going a little bit at a time. And I think that's the right approach because NASCAR, they went all in on their popularity. They built tracks all over the place, and it lasted for about it lasted about 2 years, and then it died out.
They built them tracks all over the place, and they had a bunch of where, of course, it originated in North Carolina. So you had a bunch of small tracks in North Carolina, from Martinsville to
when they closed. They closed that one down. It broke my heart. What was that track?
Rockingham.
Yeah, when they closed Rockingham down. See that's when I started losing interest because I used to go to a lot of the NASCAR races. I went to all the races in California, Phoenix, Vegas, out here in the West. I went to all those races, and when they shut Rockingham down, I said, "Why are they? This is a popular track."
It was small though. You see what I'm saying? They wanted a big track.
Yeah,
they wanted a big track.
Yeah, but small racing is the best. It's the best racing there is. You know?
They wanted a mega track.
Yeah. They got away from their roots, and that killed them. It really killed them. Now they're trying to get back. They're trying to get that magic back because the tracks they're talking about building aren't the super tracks. They're not like they're not like Darlington or Talladega or or Michigan.
Talladega.
They're building
there, across there, right off I-20. Man, on them Sundays I used to come across there, and that joker was rocking. Yeah, nothing but a sea of people. You can see everything from the interstate.
Oh, I'm telling you,
Talladega's nice.
It was big back then. It still is big in the Carolinas. It's still big, I know, because I went to back in 2013. I went to Darlington and watched the race, and it was huge then.
That's my side of town.
Yeah, Darlington. It was a big deal, and I went there. That's the only time I've been to a race in the South, because everything I've gone to is out here on the West Coast. I've been up to Sonoma where they run, the road race up in Sonoma near San Francisco.
Up the mountain.
Yeah, in Northern California.
Yeah.
And I've been to Phoenix. I've been to Vegas, California, and but the only time I went was I went to Darlington. Because I wanted to, it's a great track for one.
Yeah. Man, I love racing, man. I love.
Oh racing, yeah, I know you do.
Yeah,
I know you do. But no, I'm ready for this year, guy. But we're not that far away. We're a week from tomorrow night. We have our first preseason game.
Yeah, on the 8th, I think it is something like that, right? August 8th.
Yeah,
against the Browns. Is it the Browns?
Yeah.
That's your guys right there, Andrew. The Browns.
What's that? Yeah, we played the Browns.
It's the Browns. The Browns, yeah.
And you know what? I don't know what the hell's going on with them. Shadur's lighting that fucking camp up, man.
Andrew, let me ask you a question. Let me stop you right. I'm gonna stop you right there.
Okay.
The fucking owner admits he didn't want the kid.
That's right.
He said if it wasn't for the GM, why
was
do you
Andrew-
say something like that? Why do you
Because
say
he's a
something like
dumb
that?
fuck. He's a dumb fuck.
Okay.
He's the same guy that let Baker Mayfield go. Okay, he's dumb as fuck. You watch Nick Chubb's probably going to rush for 1,000 yards for Houston this year. You watch. He's a dumbass. Okay, and what I'm saying is, he came out and said, "Well, Shador wasn't my pick. That was Andrew Berry's pick." What a dumb fucking thing to say.
Why would you say some shit like that? Why would you say that?
Because he's a dumbass. He's David Tepper in drag.
Damn.
Yeah.
Damn.
I didn't think nobody could be worse than Tepper. Shit.
Yeah, well, he's worse. Take my word for it. He's worse.
I try my damnedest to defend Dave Tepper and some of these guys right here, but like that's some shit, man. Like, why would you say that?
Q, you're a big football fan, Q. I know.
Mm-hmm.
You watched Baker Mayfield for the Browns. His rookie year, he broke Peyton Manning's record for touchdowns. His second year, it wasn't that great, but he threw for 3,800 yards. His third year, he played hurt the whole year and still threw for 3,700 yards.
Mm-hmm.
What did he get in return for his loyalty?
Cut.
They took a private jet down to meet with Deshaun Watson and didn't tell him about it. They went down.
He's responsible for the resurgence of the Browns, and he gets no respect whatsoever.
No, none at all. They hadn't been to the playoffs in 27 years.
Thank you.
And Baker got them there in his second year, and they won. They beat the Steelers. Okay, in that playoff. And what did he get for it? He got the owner and the general manager going on a private jet to meet with Deshaun Watson behind his back. No wonder fucking Baker left.
But Andrew, check this out. Now I'm negative, right? I'm negative. I told him over around here that it was not going to work here with Baker Mayfield. Not because of Baker was a bad player. I like Baker. Anybody can tell you in Oklahoma. I thought it was a hell of a player. He had the moxie, he had everything, the attitude, the whole nine. Okay. This is why I said it wasn't gonna work. But all people listen to is when I said it wasn't gonna work. The reason why it wasn't gonna work, because of that dumbass Ben McAdoo. Ben McAdoo never liked Baker Mayfield from the draft.
No, he didn't.
Never.
And listen, I'm not against Steve Wilkes. I like Steve Wilkes. I think Steve Wilkes is a brilliant defensive coach. I think he's top. In fact, if I were to hire a defensive coordinator tomorrow, I'd hire Steve Wilkes. But Steve Wilkes got influenced by Ben McAdoo because he put Baker Mayfield behind P.J. Walker. And that's when Baker went up and said, you know what? If that's the case, give me my release.
Get me the fuck out of here. Get me the fuck out of here.
And they gave it to him.
He never wanted him, y'all, from the Giants. He never wanted him. He went to evaluate him. He never wanted back, and it was known. So it's the same thing when I asked Andrew about the Cleveland Browns owner. Why would you make that known to somebody that you didn't want them? And they're an employee of yours, and they got to perform. And you tell them to their face you didn't want them. It was the same thing that happened here with Baker. So when you ask the question, why didn't Baker work over here and he went over to Tampa and lighten it up? Because they told him, come on, we got you. And just like Andrew said, they gave him the reins to the organization. There was nobody behind them. Don't worry about Baker. Ain't nobody but Kyle Trask behind you. You got it. If you fuck up, we got to keep you in. If you don't, okay. That's pressure off your shoulders. That's why it didn't work here. That's why it worked over there.
What's going on, y'all?
What up, driver?
What a
let's be good. Let's be good.
What's going on, fellas?
Andrew, you missed that. I was arguing with somebody over Baker. the other day. Try to say he was something. That dude arguing me down. I don't know if you seen it.
That there he is right there, big good. He in here. He here.
Man, we
Oh
ain't talking
yeah.
about Baker, man. I left
Yeah.
that alone, man. I left it alone, man. I left it
There
where it
he
was.
is.
I'll fuss with Bacon though. I like his attitude. A lot of people say a quarterback need to act a certain type of way. I'm like, bro, if he expressing himself, he win. What's the problem? That's how I look at it.
But that's why it
But
didn't work,
hey,
y'all.
Andrew,
It was the
you said
offensive coordinator.
Shador's lighting it up though. Oh, he left.
No, Andrew here.
Oh,
He must have. He
I was
must
just
must
wondering.
be. Yeah, but that's why they say though. Be good. But the
I
owner saw
haven't been
that,
keeping up with
and
him.
he made it his. He made it his. I don't know what his business or he I don't. He made a statement. Be good that he didn't want him. He didn't authorize it. That the GM basically did it. That's the reason why he's here. If he was everybody listen to him, they would have never got Shador in the 5th round.
Okay, and that's the reason since they've been listening to him, they've been failing for all these years.
Okay, there you go. But why would you say something like that? Be good.
Yeah, that's the crazy. You don't
Nobody
say that
asked.
out loud.
You know what I'm saying? And nobody asked you. He just came up there to say it. Nobody asked him.
I mean, one thing about Shador, like I can understand if you don't like his dad, how he talks and stuff like that. Even though I'm like, if that's your dad, you got like a guy going to the NFL, you gonna talk your shit. You know what I mean? When it comes down to it, why you holding that against him? I'm talking as an owner and stuff like that. That's what I don't like.
No doubt. No doubt. And one thing is, these guys figure they're billionaires, and they figure, yo, we got 32 teams here. We got this game here on lock. What you gonna do? Either you play here or what you gonna do? Where you going? Where else you going? What else you gonna do?
I ain't
You
gonna
can't
lie, I
do
did.
nothing.
I was hoping the Panthers was gonna low key draft him though when he was there. I'm like, go and pick him up just in case. That's a fallback plan. But they didn't.
They ain't gonna do no shit like that. They ain't gonna do
I
nothing
knew
like
they
that.
wasn't. I just when I kept seeing them drop, I'm like, well, it's a possibility. You ain't wasting too much on that pick.
Yeah, I
Man,
mean that would have been a power
we
move. They'd have done something like that in the 2nd round. If they'd have picked him up in the 2nd round when he slipped to the 2nd round, man, what you talking about, bro?
I love Shador Sanders, man. Like if I could, if I felt like the Pounders could have drafted him, and I feel like with the team we got, I mean, I just feel like this. If Shadur would have came out with Bryce with the team and the conditions that we had, I would have rather had Shadur than Bryce.
They'd have still
But
picked Bryce. They'd have still picked Bryce, driver.
Yeah,
no, I'm
the
telling
owner
They'd
you,
have still
wanted
picked
I'm
him.
him.
telling you me. I'm telling you me. I ain't talking
Yeah,
about him.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I'm talking about just like for as a team wide, because I feel like Shadur could do with less, more with on the team that Bryce could. So
Hold up now. You a Bryce man.
yeah, I'm talking about, but we just talking about pure football though. You know what I'm
But
saying?
you
I mean,
can't make that statement right there now, and you be
hold on. I can't make
you
that
can't.
statement
Come
because hold
on,
on.
man. Come on.
So Shadur
So wait a
Sanders.
minute. You would want Shador over your boy Bryce.
No, I said if both were drafted in the same time with the Panthers high, the team was constructed, and this was 2003, I would rather have Shadur because I feel like he could his style would be able to uplift the team without an offensive lineman because he showed it in college.
He
You know what I'm
just showed.
saying? Like,
Let me tell you
so,
something right now. He just showed it the other day. They put Shador Sanders with the twos up against that one defense.
right.
With the tools now, 2nd string receiver, 2nd string line, 2nd string everything.
Yeah. That's what he was
Against
was
that
doing.
killing them
number
goats.
one, They say he was carving them up.
That's what I'm saying.
Say he was carving them up.
Point. That's the point I was making. He could do good even with a bad offensive line. See, Bryce gonna need an offensive
So
line.
what you saying? So what you
So
saying?
you basically saying Shador is better. That's what you're saying.
What you mean?
What you saying, driver? Don't you
Yeah,
back
you
up, driver?
saying Shador
Don't
is
you
better.
back up? Don't you back your ass up now?
This ain't. I'm just giving you from a football and a person that has been watching football. You know what I'm saying? I'm telling you, you know what I'm saying, my opinion on is when I evaluate both quarterbacks. You know what I'm saying? I ain't finna sit here and just utter out my mouth, hey man, this man here could do everything Shador could do with less. I'm not gonna do that, bro. That'd be lying. You get what I'm saying? I'm just telling you the facts about the two difference of a quarterback. But with the team we got now, you mean would I take if both of us was getting drafted in this draft, I'd take Bryce. If we had Tech, Xavier, and the wide receivers in the line that we have, I feel that way. You get what I'm saying? Because I'm going out my football and experience, knowing that he gonna need a line. But we just talking about a person that could change the game.
Yeah.
Like I say,
You're
like
talking about Shador is better. That's basically what you're saying. You're saying Shador is better.
Overall, I believe so. I mean, they ain't nothing wrong against that. You know what I'm saying? I can believe that. Yeah.
Okay, I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm just saying this said it. You think Shador is a better draft pick than Bryce. I'm not gonna agree. We ain't gonna disagree with that.
Yeah, but I ain't gonna you know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna sit here and knock Bryce all the way down because, like I say, you gotta look at the situation he with, but you gotta understand the play.
You literally, listen to what you said. You said Shador can win with less. You apply Bryce needed all this. By very definition, you're saying Shador is a better prospect. We're not disagreeing with you.
Yeah. All I'm saying is I'm just not gonna say he's just gonna be a better NFL player until we see him play. You get what I'm saying? Now, if we would have seen him play a season or two, and then I had a chance to evaluate Shador, knowing that I already know about him, then I'd be like, yeah, he a hell. That man gonna have a way better career than him. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just not gonna put him down until I see him on the field. You get what I'm saying? But just going out
a little bit, but no, because that kind of contradict what you're saying. To be honest with you, because you can't sit there and say a dude can win with less, but the guy we got is better than he is because we got the better team around him. If the dude can win with less, produce with less, that means by very definition he's the better player.
Right. I mean, I acknowledge that, but I said, is we talking about having a better NFL career? I said we just going off. Like if I try to project and say, hey man, he gonna have a better NFL career than him, I can't really say that because she do it in a bad situation. It ain't like he just coming out starting like Bryce did. He ain't getting
I guess that makes somewhat sense what you're saying. I guess.
Yeah. I was just throwing it all in a little bowl for real.
I forgot. You gotta make sure them Bryce fans don't be on you. I know they watching. You know what I mean?
Man, hey, I'm with Bryce. Yeah, I'm a Bryce. I'm all
I know that's what I said. The Bryce fans, you gotta clean it up. That's what you're saying. I got
you. Yeah,
I'm all over the place, man.
Yeah, brother.
I mean, I agree with what you said. Yeah, when it comes to Shador, if he was on this team, he got the chance. Yeah, he'll show up. Bryce knew if he was going to that bench and Shador was coming up, he was gonna cry. He was gonna cry in the car. He knew his job was
I'd like to know why. I'd like to know what people see in Bryce that make him a fan of Bryce. Please explain that to me.
You have to ask driver. You had to ask driver that.
If you asking me what makes him a great quarterback, or do you
he's not a great quarterback. He hasn't done anything in the NFL yet. I want to know why you think he's going to be a great quarterback.
I mean, if you look at his style of play, I mean, over the years, if you look at certain quarterbacks that was kind of like his body frame, Most of
There's
them
now.
like
No, there's
they,
none.
they
There's now. No, not most. Not no most. There's never
what you
been.
mean?
There's
So
never
you
Yeah, it's
been.
never
saying
been no side. Nobody been his size
Never
and been
been.
successful. Unless it
so
was something
Kyler
like, I think Andrew
Murray
said in 50.
so Kyler
No,
Murray ain't about
Kyler
the
Murray.
same size as
No,
no,
him.
they two
No,
here's the way
different.
I
Kyler
They
look
two
at
Murray
it.
different breeds,
Here's
bro.
the way I look at it.
Yeah.
Goat.
No.
Here's the way I look at it. Here's how I look at it, Goat. Let's assume, for the sake of argument, that 2 years ago, Bryce has played 2 seasons, correct?
Correct. Going into the third.
Let's assume 2 years ago, the Panthers decided Jack Plummer is going to be our quarterback for the next 2 years. Do you think they'd be keeping him around this year after the 2 years?
Hell no.
You think that they'd be keeping him around to start after the 2 years Bryce Young's numbers put up?
No, sir. Not at 6-22. No, sir.
No.
No, sir.
So we're hanging on to what we think he might be rather than what we know he's done. That's the problem.
So everything Bryce done so far hasn't
What
shown
has he
you.
done? Come on, don't let no. Come
I'm
on,
asking
driver.
the question.
I'm
Hold
trying to watch
on,
the game, driver. I'm trying to watch the game, man. I'm trying to watch the game. This is the Hall of Fame game.
Hold
This is the
on,
Hall of
bro.
Fame game. Now
How you gonna
Oh.
cut me off, bro? How you gonna do that?
You said, because you said everything that he's done. What the fuck has he done?
Yeah.
I said, let me repeat it again. So, are you saying that everything that Bryce Young has done so far hasn't showed you that he has improved?
That's not the question.
I'm asking you. I mean, you
could put
said
any
that.
NFL. You could play any NFL quarterback out there and ask if he's improved, and the answer could be yes or no. The question I have to you is he shown to you that he's the number 1 overall pick in the NFL draft?
Andrew, the answer is no. No, hell no.
I'm not gonna say that he went out there and proved that he was the number 1 overall pick. I'm not gonna say that he has done that. So that's to answer your question. No, all right.
I'm not disputing that. He's gotten better. I agree with you.
Okay, so I can understand. Look, one thing about me
is he the quarterback that we thought we were getting? That's my question.
Right, and it is not about whether he is living up to the number 1.
Well, what is it about then?
No, because we already saw that. We seen the team bench him, right?
Yeah.
So hold on. We seen the team bench him, right? So to bench somebody, they gotta assume that he's not living up to expectations. Correct me if I'm wrong.
You're right. Okay, keep going.
Okay.
Keep going, man.
So once he got back in and he showed them that, okay, I'm doing better, they came out and said that he's playing like the quarterback of the future, right?
I don't know about that.
Wrong.
No, sir.
I don't know about that.
Not at 4 and 6.
No,
not
I don't know nothing about that. I'm not gonna say yeah to that. No, sir.
Not at 4 and 6. No, sir.
Hold on.
Not at
He's
4 and
right,
6.
though. He's right. Because if he wasn't shitty, they would have drafted a quarterback 1. Even if
No, you know why they didn't do? You know, no,
they wasn't. No, they wasn't.
No, they weren't.
That ain't
Not
Dover.
like
That's
that.
Creekside.
Hell no. Why didn't they draft the quarterback?
My fault. Y'all.
Why didn't they? Why didn't they?
Because of the owner.
I'll break something down to you. If Bryce Young was a 5th round overall pick, he would have been gone. He would have been gone out the door.
That answered my question, Howard. I said
I'm trying to break it down to you. The reason why.
I'm gonna shut up. Go ahead.
Okay, the reason why is because he was the number 1 first overall pick. That's the reason why. That's the reason why.
That's a terrible answer.
Okay, well, what you want? What else do you want?
No,
what else can you say?
Look at all the first round picks, number 1 overall first round picks, and those guys get chance after chance. I say Sam Donald. Sam Donald gonna start next year.
Chance after chance,
Sam Donald gonna start this year right here. He's done been in how many teams? 4.
But go. who
Shit.
the year before they drafted, was it Kyler Murray? Didn't they spend a first round pick that year? The Cardinals.
On
Yes, they
Rosen.
did.
Yeah.
And
Yes, they
Josh
did.
Rosen.
That's my point.
But they
Once you
but
don't get
Bro,
your
but
we
they
didn't
didn't
quarterback,
have
sit
a
you
there.
first
They
get
didn't
round
sit
rid of
pick
him.
the next following
but
year.
they didn't sit there. They didn't sit there and wait and stew over the shit. They knew he wasn't
Nah,
the guy. So they had
they did
so
it
they had
right
a number
away.
one
Go,
overall
go. Did you
because
hear
he
what
had
we
a
said?
shit ass season.
Go. We didn't have a number one pick last year. We gave it to Chicago. That's why.
You
Yeah,
don't
that's
always
why.
have to have a
More
number one
overtime.
pick all the time to
But
select a
what he's
good
saying,
quarterback.
though, how we couldn't have came back like Arizona did and
Hold on,
picked
my
number
mic
one
is
Right,
fucked
again.
up.
right, exactly.
But
Yeah, I
guess
get
what
that
though,
part.
That's
Goat?
what.
When you trade up from the second round to the first, you can make anything the fuck you want happen. You can do anything you fucking want. That's what these niggas did over here to get Xavier Leggett. I'm just saying.
But they wasn't. They couldn't have spent no more capital on the quarter. The quarterback basically only won 2 games, and y'all blame Rice supporters. I ain't talking about everybody else. Blame everything under the sun. Why? From the coach to the offensive line to the grass on the damn field. Why the boy wasn't successful? And the reality of it, he only won 2 games. He sucked. The second year he come back, he got benched. Why wouldn't it be better the last 10 games? And he only went 4-6.
Name the chains he beat. Go. Name the chains. Were any of them playoff teams?
Hell no.
No, sir.
It was under 500.
But go. Here's their counter argument
What
though.
does any of
Like
this have
Alpha
to
said.
do
But
with
what
why
about
they
Kansas
believe in him or
City and
not?
the Eagles though? They always
Close,
bring
but
that up.
close, but no cigar. He couldn't finish the job.
That was Bryce fault.
See what I'm saying? See what I'm saying?
I'm asking you a question. Was it
Hey,
Bryce's fault why they didn't
big,
finish the job?
big time
I'm
players.
asking a question. Then when
Big time
they
players
play against
come
the
up at
Chiefs,
big time.
no, no, no,
Big
no,
time players make
no,
big plays,
don't
bro.
try to. So why the defense didn't stop Mahomes when they had to go down there and drive the ball in when we had the
Okay.
game won? Answer the question. Why they
Go.
didn't
I
stop?
answer. Go.
Injuries. We had a bunch of
Go.
niggas that was
Oh,
third
it's
string, fourth string on that
injuries.
field.
But who lost the game? The defense, right?
Go. Was we supposed to be in shootouts this past year, or didn't we spend all the money on offense? We were
That's what
supposed
we
to be in
did.
shootouts. We knew
So
the
when
defense was going to be trash.
when you yeah, exactly be good. So when you come to a close game, who's supposed to win that game? In a close game, who was supposed to win that game last year?
We took the lead.
You weren't supposed to ask the
Is you
damn offense.
crazy?
You weren't supposed to ask the defense to shut nobody out. Offense was supposed to outscore everybody.
Damn. Oh my God. Oh my God.
Driver, you put all the money on the offensive side of the ball. What the fuck are you
Man,
talking
bro,
about?
it don't matter if I put $100,000 billion on the side of the ball. If the defense lose the game, bro, they lost the game. Still call out
Bro,
the defense for
bro.
losing the
Driver,
Let
game.
me ask you. Let me ask you.
check this
Let me
out.
ask you.
Check this out, driver. Check this out, driver. You talk to Q
They,
and Q
they,
talk to me.
they, they don't want
You
to
talk to
talk
Q and
about
Q
how
talk to
long
me,
our
Well, don't even
defense is.
talk to me,
They
goddamn
don't
it.
want
talk
to
to
Say
me
it to
talk
no
Q
more.
about,
man.
Don't talk
hey,
to me no more, folks.
hey,
This
hey,
motherfucker
go.
just said if you
They
take
don't want to
$100
talk
billion
about how long
and
our
put on one
defense.
side of the ball, you
Yeah,
supposed to
they
look
don't
for the
want to
defense
talk.
to
They don't
bail you
want to
out.
talk about
The
how
fuck
long
is
our
this
They
nigga
ain't
talking
defense.
say
about?
you supposed to look. That's what you
They
said.
don't
You
want to
put
talk
words in
about
my
that.
mouth. I said that's on you. If the defense lose the game, that's on you. How you gonna blame the other people who can't play defense?
You didn't put enough resources on that side of the
Oh
fucking
my God!
football.
Hey,
So that's
how
the
about this?
team
How
fault.
about
How's
this?
that a
How
Bryce
many
fault?
3 and outs?
How is
How
that
many
Bryce?
3 and
You
outs do you
keep
need to
bringing up
see?
Bryce.
How many 3 and outs do you need to see
Why is
before
we
you
talking
realize the
about?
defense is on the field the whole fucking game? How many 3 and outs do you
Bro,
need to see?
see this where it's a disconnect, bro. For one,
Yeah, it
this a
is.
disconnect. This a
It
On
disconnect.
your
is.
side.
When
On
it's
your side.
Bryce lose, he play bad. It's his fault. But if the defense play bad, Oh, they ain't spending no money on the
that's
defense.
not true. You know
Oh, they
why?
ain't did this.
All you
Oh,
got
they
to do
ain't
is
did that. Come on, bro.
You know what? You're not
That's
making
bad.
a good.
That's
My
horrible,
friend,
bro. Let's be
You're not
honest.
making a good argument. You're not making a good argument, my friend. All you got to do is look at his stats, and that'll tell you how many times he's lost. Okay, the guy can't even throw for 200 yards a game. All right, his average is about 170 yards per game. Forget about blaming the defense. When you get that kind of offensive production from your quarterback, you're not going to win a football game. Bottom line.
I mean, Andrew, I don't get it. It's like they acting like he's Joe Burrow out there.
Well, I
Now,
know.
Joe Burrow has an excuse. He has none.
Be good. The defense is on the field 75% of the
I
time.
know. They blame the defense, but they don't blame the offense for being productive
I
at all. Like,
never understood why would they draft a wide receiver if the people that he throwing to is doing a job, bro. I don't understand it.
Well, that's it.
So they drafted Tech.
The answer for me.
No, that's not an easy answer. Because if you're telling me that the offense is great, right? They probably going out here outscoring the defense, right? Like you just said, we didn't spend no money on defense. They already knowing we gonna go ahead and gotta outscore people. It's the people that's on the field. They wouldn't have drafted no wide receiver, bro, to replace.
All right, I have these.
Let's back up.
I'm done.
Let's
I'm
back
done.
up. You ask a good question. You ask a good question, and let me answer it. The problem is what you said. Why do they draft a receiver? Let me give you an answer. They draft a receiver because they got an owner. They can't admit he fucked up. Last year it was he didn't have the offensive line, so he goes out and he buys the most expensive offensive line money can buy. And what did it do? What did it do?
It was better.
It was better, but
a whole lot better.
It was better, and
we
got 5 wins out of it. 5 wins. So now they say, well, we need better receivers. So I guess maybe we should get 7 this year, right?
Hey, Andrew, 5 wins and half the sacks. $100 million, half the sacks.
Yeah. Because they can't admit.
Because he's still taking coverage sacks. He's still rolling out in the sacks.
I just think blaming a quarterback for the incompetence of an organization is insane. It makes no sense.
They got it wrong.
Creaside, can I say this?
Howard?
What's up?
You know we spent all our money on the offensive end.
Okay,
it was supposed to be the juggernaut.
Or did Tillis spend
I know, but if they spend the money to help the quarterback, you know what I'm saying, become the future of the team, and he's still putting up basically second or third string numbers out there, how can you blame the organization when they did everything to help him be productive? We didn't say win, this productive. How can you blame the organization on that?
I would say because of the missteps the organization made, right? Because you could have had Ladd McConkey, but you took Xavier Legette dropping the ball last.
Bryce wanted him. That's the problem.
No. Bryce daddy called for that nigga. You stop that shit right now.
Okay, if your kids say, I want to eat candy tonight, you're going to buy them candy every night, or you're going to be like, no, that's fucking stupid. You need to eat some vegetables. That's what I'm talking about. It's an incompetent
daddy around here.
Hold on. We're Creekside. Now tell me now, Creekside, am I wrong? The man just told you his daddy went up there and said, this guy right here fits my son, right? So they drafted Legette. What did they do? Said Bryce Young ran back up to the organization and said, I won't take McMillan. What they do again? So stop that, Creekside. Stop
you're
that,
not listening to what I'm saying. If your kids ask you for candy to eat candy every night, you're not going to buy them candy because your job is to make good decisions for the
candy,
organization.
Creekside. He getting candy every year.
I know candy every year.
But that's because it's a shitty organization. It's a shitty organization.
How is it a shitty organization when they getting this nigga everything he want?
You can't blame the organization on that one, brother.
He can't make use of the shit they giving him.
Okay, y'all aren't what I'm saying. Y'all aren't listening to what I'm saying.
Well, Creekside, check this out, Creekside. Okay, it cost me $164,000 for a brand new truck out here, right? If you're one of my drivers, I'm gonna spend $164,000 to get you a truck because you're gonna be out there in the truck. It's gonna have a microwave in it. It's gonna have a refrigerator in it, television, the cabinets in it, cruise control, chill, boom, boom, the whole nine, to make you comfortable so that you can come out here and perform.
And that's a top of the line truck, right?
Top of the line. Either a
All right.
Kenworth or a Peterbilt.
All right. So
top of the line.
you being a business owner, right? You're gonna go get the best truck. You're not if a rookie or a new truck driver comes to your organization and says, I want this truck, but you know that truck is shitty because I had a 3rd round grade on Leggett. I watched all these receivers. I had a 3rd round grade on Leggett.
No, you was not shitting on this boy after you had your titties together for him just last year. No.
That's not true. That's not
No,
true. That's
I'm
not
gonna
true.
let you do that.
I can screenshot my grades on
You
all
was
these
one of
receivers.
the main niggas that
I
say
did not want
didn't want Leggett, but he's a good receiver, and we gonna move. You were talking about how good he was gonna do for Bryce.
No, I did not give a fuck about Leggett. I never.
Hey, fella. Hey, fella. Can I make a quick point right here, just to remind everybody? The defense been bad since before Evero got here. You can go look that up. Now, with that said, that defense has been neglected for 3 off seasons straight.
Yeah.
No premium draft picks. Just a bunch of no-name free agent signings.
Why?
Because now over the past 3 years, all we've drafted, we traded the future away to get Bryce, then turn around and draft wide receiver, running back, tight end. And we got the most expensive offensive line in the league.
Okay.
So that means last season Bryce should have been putting up 25 plus points a game.
28.
But guess what? Instead, he got benched at the beginning of the goddamn season.
Exactly. Don't talk about defense. Defense has been neglected. Defense been neglected. No name free agents and no premium draft picks. All your 1st round picks went to offensive guys.
I understand
and all your money.
I understand that. What I'm saying is they also did a shitty job on the offense. Outside of the O-line, Deontay, what's his name, is a shitty receiver. That's why he was on 3 different teams.
Yeah, but you can't afford to call these guys shitty receivers when you got a shitty quarterback.
They done a good job.
It's the quarterback job to get the ball. It's the quarterback job to get the ball to the damn receivers.
Why does TMJ keep changing teams? Why does who the fuck? Why did Mingo have to change?
They
What
wasn't
did
saying
Mingo
that
do when
shit
you did the
with
Dallas? These are
Deontay Johnson
shitty
was
receivers.
hit. They was saying
Yeah, but you got a shitty quarterback, man, too.
He was a good
Okay,
number
both
1
things could be true, but they're still shitty receivers. That's my point.
Man,
if you want to call them shitty, but I guarantee you, another quarterback in this league would have showed you what to do with them wide receivers. See, that's what I'm talking about.
That's true.
The elite quarterbacks. We don't have an elite quarterback, but an average quarterback, they still
Well,
be
hold up. How did we know that Stroud and Jaden Daniels and them boys was going to be elite off the rip like that?
You said, how did we know?
Yeah.
I mean, you scout them and you give them a grade, and
but how do you, even though they're good, how do you know they're going to be elite right away?
You don't know.
You see, those guys are elite right away with whatever they had.
Bro, Howard, they would not be elite at Carolina.
So yes, they would. And see, that's what me and you gonna disagree on that part. We're gonna disagree on that. We're gonna disagree on that.
Nico Collins was about to get cut
and got sacked.
Let's do something.
Yeah, so they're not gonna get sacked.
Nico Collins was on the trading block when they.
We can talk about Caleb Williams. I don't know.
Listen,
we can talk about him.
Right, Nico.
Their teams wasn't better than Carolina coming in, bro. That's what y'all.
No, that wasn't when Bryce came. Hold up now. When Bryce came, this is all we heard. Carolina has this, that, and the other. Right or wrong? We were better. We were on paper. We were supposed to be better. Hold up now. On paper, we were supposed to be better than the Texans.
No, they
all
wasn't.
Right? Ain't nobody been around there screaming. Nobody was around there screaming about no Nico Collins or none of that stuff. You know who made Nico Collins?
Oh,
CJ Stroud.
Yeah, man, that's a fair.
CJ Stroud made Nico Collins, dog.
If you really believe our team was better than the Texans?
Yes, we were supposed to. Yeah. We had everything. We had everything.
That's some gay shit.
We had to. Ain't nobody thought Chalk was sorry. Ain't nobody been thinking that shit like that. You know that. Come on now. We
Okay.
were screaming up and down. Oh, we got DJ Chark.
Let me ask you, Creekside, because I know you more sensitive.
You see this? You gotta check it.
Creekside, let me ask you. When CJ Stroud had that year, did you expect the Panthers to be better than the Texans?
Is CJ
I'm saying
Stroud
before
still
the
here?
season
Yeah,
started.
I expected that. From what they was talking, yeah, I expected that.
Yeah, I
You
mean,
know
we
who the
all
sorriest team
expected.
in the league was?
Nobody
You know who the
expected the
sorriest team in the
Texans to.
league was? The Texans. They was the sorriest team in the league. You do know that, right?
Are we talking about this year or last year?
No,
We
I'm talking
talking
about when we drafted Bryce, same year. I'm talking
right.
about that year.
Yeah,
Nobody
Texas
seen
was
the
the sorriest
Texans
team in
go
the
to
league.
the playoffs.
At
That
all. Period. At all.
Yeah, they had
Shit.
pretty low
And you know that.
expectations.
yeah. That's all.
They
That's
had
all
what?
he's saying. He said that they had pretty low
So,
expectations. That's what he said.
oh, yeah. Ain't nobody been thinking that Texas was going to do nothing.
Yeah,
And when
like I said,
CJ
we didn't know
Stroud
who
came in and
Nico
started throwing
Collins
that ball
was. We
all over
didn't
the
know who them
place.
players were.
Right, exactly. We didn't know none of that.
What I'm saying is, right, like the organization was shitty before Bryce got here. And in my opinion, right, if they don't fix it, it's
Yeah,
gonna
but
be shitty
what?
after Bryce leaves. It's still gonna be shitty because if you
No,
have
I don't
a
think so. I
management
don't think so.
that keeps making bad decisions like drafting a hurt running back in the second round, like
Well. What about the quarterback they drafted?
then okay, wouldn't that be would you guys think drafting Bryce was a shitty decision?
Yes,
Yeah.
I would have picked
Okay,
Stroud
so
over
how
him
is
any day
it
of
a
the week.
shitty organization if they traded up for a shitty quarterback?
But
What?
so only thing I'm saying is, still, he's out there playing football. He's the number one overall pick. When is he going to show us his true talents? His talents, like CJ and all these other guys. They wasn't complaining on what wide receivers they had and things like that. They just went out there and played ball.
It's
But
weird that we
hold on a
been
second, hold on a second, y'all. Creekside, go back to that right there.
Yeah.
It was an overzealous owner that
Okay.
I think. Now, like I said, I take up for him a little bit too much sometimes. He come in overzealous. Y'all got to think about if y'all bought y'all a new toy or something like that. You gonna go all out. You understand what I'm saying? Things he tried to do soon as he got here. Oh, I'm gonna put a dome on the building. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do. No, you can't, bro. Slow down. Hold up. Wait a minute. He wanted to put his stamp on his team. He went out there and, like I keep telling y'all, they sold him magic beans because he was overzealous. He was green, the whole nine. And they told him, Bryce Young, y'all heard it. We just put it up on the screen the other day. Y'all didn't even want to. Y'all didn't even want to realize that. We put it up on the screen when he was regurgitating all that bullshit. See, he's a point guard, and we ain't gonna have to spend money on these receivers, and then we're gonna be able to take the money
Point
and put it
guard.
on the defense, and we're gonna be able to do this. He bought that shit. That same shit they was spewing out. 2 years later, look at where he's still at. You got to put all the money on the offense. Your defense is shitty. This and that. The whole reverse. Everything. He was
So,
green, overzealous.
yeah, so the problem starts at the top is all I'm saying. I agree with a lot of what y'all
Exactly.
are saying, but I'm
So
saying
he
it
gonna
starts at the
learn. He
top.
gonna at some point, Creekside, he gonna learn. You ain't heard nothing from him last year. He sat his ass down. He ain't did shit. He could have fired Dave after 1 year like he been doing, but he didn't do it. He didn't do it. So at some point in time, we're gonna hit on the quarterback. We're gonna hit.
we already hit.
Okay.
Didn't I tell
We
you to talk to
already hit
Q?
what? Where we
Didn't I
already
tell you
hit,
to talk
man?
to Q?
Stop it,
Don't
That's what
talk
man.
I'm
to me.
talking
Didn't I tell you to talk to
Oh,
Q?
damn, man.
What?
We
Didn't I tell
You
you
already
know,
that?
hit.
you
We
know what
Stop it.
gets
already
me.
hit.
Stop it, sir.
We
You know what
Stop
get
already
me
it.
hit.
goat. You know what gets me goat is they sit right here and purposely be delusional. Ain't no way in hell you sitting there saying this man is it. Ain't no way. How could you say that? Look at all the other quarterbacks around the league, dog, and look at him.
So
Come
when it's
on, man.
Salute.
Wake up,
at
man.
the end of the season, y'all gonna be like, I roll with Bryce.
No, because guess
Say
Hell
what?
that.
no.
You know what history shows with Bryce? Bryce don't win games the first 2 games of the season.
I screenshot it because I want
Yeah,
to
but
make
you living in the fantasy world, dog. Yeah, it's a lot of people right now who's got old screenshots and they 0-2 with Bryce.
Yeah.
Mess around with Bryce.
That's fine.
So what's changed now?
That's fine. You gonna see?
Man, come on, man, wake up, dog. Wake up. No, you gonna see again. You gonna see again. That's what I'm gonna say to you. You gonna see again. Again.
When Bryce win, you gonna say the team did.
Well, okay. So you ever seen him win? You ever seen him win before? You ever seen him win? You have seen him lose. Have you seen him win though? See what I'm saying?
Have you seen him win?
Who, me? Yes. Yeah, I've seen him win a few games here and there. How many games he got total in 2 years? 10 games? Come on, man. Get out of here, man. Get out of here, man.
Man.
Hey, Q, I think we got some super chats, Q. Hold on for a second, Driver. Q, I think we got some super chats.
Super chat number 1. Let me get to it. We got Andrew Wynn, the rear HHENT. He said, even Germany was hyped for the Panthers. I'm going to put that on the screen right there. Then we got Kevin Kev. He said, as a Texas fan, Nico was on the trading block till he played with Stroud. Only 500 yards 2 years in a row. Then he hit 1,000 yards with Stroud early in the season. Yeah, that's a fact.
That's a fact.
No,
that's
Adam
Peterman hit 1,000 yards too.
Sorry's team, man.
Adam Peterman hit 1,000 yards too. What you talking about?
And just lock him in.
Yeah, he got 1,000 yards. Ain't nobody
What you talking about? What you talking about?
Ain't nobody ever knocked. Ain't nobody ever knocked. Ain't nobody ever knocked Adam Peterman down.
Everybody knew who Thielen was, bro. Nobody knew who that was.
He did it.
But was those
if Bryce trash, he shouldn't have did it.
Was those 1,000 yards stretching the field type yards, or those slot receivers like Adam Thielen is? Were those slot receiver type yards?
So many different places.
Did Adam Thielen take the top off the defense?
Do we got a wide receiver do that?
And that's why
you talking about Adam Thielen though. You talking about Thielen.
It don't matter. How he got it. He got it.
And that's where I gotta disagree with, bro.
I did it to myself, didn't I?
Because Jalen Coker and Xavier Legette were deep threats in college, and then they got here and they couldn't really do it like that. So that's why
that's because a quarterback is limited. Creekside. That's the problem. When has Bryce ever thrown a great deep ball?
Hold on. So Jalen Coker
didn't
was
play
well
in college
this year. So he didn't play well.
He wasn't a deep threat.
I'm asking a question.
No, I'm saying with Xavier Legette.
Hold on. Did Jalen Coker, did he play all the games this year? I'm asking
what you trying to ask me?
I don't know where we're going with this, but no, he didn't play all the
games. I don't know. Go ahead, Creekside.
So if he would have started
listen, my man is delusional, man. He delusional, man.
Yeah, we figured that out.
He delusional bad, man.
What was you saying, Creekside?
I was saying I disagree with bro on that point because Legette and Coker were deep threats in college and they got here and couldn't do it.
Yeah. That's what I was simply saying to you, Creekside. Bryce never had a good deep ball. You can't be effective.
So when you say they couldn't do it, what you mean they couldn't do it? That's what we mean. They couldn't do it.
They haven't shown that yet. So I'm saying it has to.
But you do realize you have to have a quarterback who can deliver the ball, right?
I'm agreeing. If you're listening, Howard, I'm agreeing with you.
Oh, okay. I'm trying to figure it out now because shit.
Yeah.
You know.
I'm not no crazy Bryce fan. I'm just like, we have to be realistic about the organization that we're talking about and stop thinking that Bryce is the end all and he started all these problems. No, the organization was shitty before Bryce got here. This is the third or fourth quarterback we've had since Tepper.
Yeah.
They continuously make bad decisions.
I'm coming.
Yeah, I can agree on that, Creekside, but is at a certain point when you're on the field, hey, bro, you gotta show us your talent. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You can make that same argument for the guy from Jacksonville. You get what I'm saying? I don't think he lived up quite to his name, but at least he's won a bench to the playoffs. You get what I'm saying, Creekside?
Yeah, like you expect a young quarterback to show flashes, like how
show something. That's what I'm saying. You I can argue with.
Give me something.
You honest, man.
Listen,
You know what I mean?
Cam Newton
Bryce
had 2
hasn't
losing when he
it was
first
anything
came.
like that.
Cam had 2 losing seasons when he first came, but you knew he was the man. I don't give a damn about them losing seasons, but you knew who that was. You see what I'm saying? And but with Bryce, it's like, God damn, man, no, man, this ain't gonna work right here. He ain't taking us nowhere.
And
You
that's
didn't
where
see no
and
flashes of
this is where
nothing.
we disagree. I can't say he's not taking us nowhere. I can't say he's a star quarterback either. I'm just saying I gotta let it play out this year and see
I
what
got you,
happens.
Creek side. Like I said, I disagree on that, but at least I can understand your assessment on it. You get what I'm saying? So I ain't gonna comment for you. I mean, I ain't gonna come for
I'm
you
not
like
even giving Bryce the benefit of the doubt, man. I just don't like what I
I know
see.
you
I
have.
don't
I know
like
you
his
not.
football. I don't like his football style of play. I don't like it. It's stupid to me. We need to get a good quarterback in there,
Wait,
a 6'5" quarterback who can sling the ball with all these good wide receivers.
wait, what
Instead of
football
this
style
old
you
herky
like?
jerky running around the place and all kind. No, man. The hell with that. That ain't no football.
Anyway, we get back to this Chargers game.
Yeah, I'm watching that. Oh, what happened? How did that dude miss the
Yeah.
punt? Y'all see that? That looked like some high school shit out there, didn't it?
Oh man, I love it. I love it. Football season has started, y'all. Has started.
Ain't
We
nothing
in it.
wrong with
It's
it,
We
man.
in
I
it.
crazy.
just, I know
And,
what I
and
know.
you know what,
See,
Goat?
this what the Bryce hate at over here.
And you know what, Goat? I
How
want
the
to say this too.
hold for a second. Driver, how is it a hate like we just hate the kid? We hate the quarterback.
Man, obviously y'all don't point
Y'all
at nothing
make
that the
it
organization.
personal.
Certain people do point at the organization failures, but I ain't heard not one thing out your mouth that pointing at the failures of the organization besides the quarterback. You say, well, they took
But okay.
this bad play over here. Oh, they took this. They should have went here instead of going wide receiver. We should have went defense. All the thing you
Bro,
do is say, well, Bryce
bro,
was
have you watched this podcast?
Bryce did
They
this.
literally argue that stuff.
No. I'm talking about. We talking now. It
No,
was a
I'm saying they were saying this
it was a.
pre-draft. They've been doing this.
I
They
mean,
all put their opinions out on linebackers and stuff. Are you new? Q and Go both did
yeah,
this.
I'm
Yeah,
new to this.
Draft
I'm new
he
to
evaluation.
this,
gotta
bro.
be
This is
good.
my third
He don't know
time.
what's going on around here, man. Ain't no need for you to even, dignify that, man. Let him have it.
My
Just
fault.
let him
My
have it.
fault. I let him talk. My fault.
You know, I ain't said shit. I ain't said a motherfucking thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just want to know where did all this victim shit come from? Like poor Bryce or this and that. You keep blaming this organization. You say you're a Panthers fan. Because
Right.
I get all the time that I'm not a Panthers fan because I don't like him. But you say you're a Panthers fan and you just shit on the organization. Now
What you
you're a
mean?
Panther fan. Are you a Bryce fan? Are you a Panther fan? Or you a
I
Bryce fan?
understand if my organization is trash. That's the
So you're a
difference.
Bryce fan. So you're a Bryce fan. You ain't a
How?
Panthers fan.
Because I know my organization trash. I'm realistic. You more of a player. No, you guys more driven by players. I'm driven by the
Okay.
truth in the organization.
The truth.
Y'all looking at the players and saying, hey, this player trash, that player trash, that player trash. Y'all driven by players. We're driven by the organization who call the organization trash. We're
Go.
paying.
What
Nah,
makes an
I'm driven by the
organization?
players. We see
What makes
the
an organization go?
players.
The players.
Thank you.
And
So if
once
we
again,
telling
and like I
you
say,
the players that's
organization,
here are not up to
GM,
par, your
head
organization is
coach,
going to
quarterback.
suffer, sir. Thank you.
So let
It's
me ask you this
simple.
question. All right, so if it's Bryce's fault, right? Right. Let's think about what you guys are saying, right? When Cam Newton left Carolina, or before Cam Newton left Carolina, was we trash?
Right.
The season that he got, the season before he left, was we trash? I'm asking.
The season
Has we been trash?
before Cam left, Cam got hurt. Cam got hurt.
We know that.
Everything went downhill after that.
So was we trash?
Yeah, everything went downhill. Everything went downhill.
How long? So from that point on, we've been trash, right? How long that been ago?
That's been what, eight years? How many years?
Driver,
8 years, right? How long?
If you lose your superstar quarterback, you just lost your superstar quarterback. Make that make sense.
You lost. Yeah, make it make sense what you're saying, brother.
So you
Goat.
said for 5 years we were trash.
What it boils down to, Goat, is since Cam Newton left, we've had the first overall pick, and we picked Bryce Young. End of story.
That's not the end of the story.
That kills it right there.
That's not the end of the story. Can we look at the 2022 draft, right? Hold on, let me see this shit. It was Ikem Ekwonu, right? Ikem Ekwonu. Nobody else from that draft is on our roster. That's why I said it was shitty before he got here. It was shitty.
Listen, no. Let me add. Can I say something to that? I want to say something to that. Let me tell you, the year that what's his name got fired, and we had Wilkes all we was a quarterback away because we was trying to hit the playoffs that year. You forgot? You forgot about that?
Should have kept that dude.
Okay. So
hold tight, Howard, because Black Cat Panther podcast, we already did this show. What y'all talking about now? You remember that, Q? How many draft picks that we didn't hit on, Q, after the second or third round?
We missed 30 draft picks over, I believe it was close to 10, 11 seasons. We missed 30 draft picks, especially in the after the first round. So we hit on everything in the first round, and everything else we were missing on. Shout out to Marty Hearn.
But we still,
I was wrong about 2022. K Mays on the roster too, but he's a backup.
But we still, Creekside was competitive because we had a superstar quarterback.
But when you miss draft picks, you basically have to pay more because you have to go out and get free agents. If you draft good old linemen, then maybe, just maybe, you don't have to pay those free agents because you already have those good draft picks on the roster.
We were up, we were down, we were up, we were down. We were still competitive though, right? Because if I'm not mistaken, we won the NFC South 3 years, right? In that same span that we're talking about. Record.
Oh, after 2015, we touched the division. We lost it. 2017. Cause we waited it 7 years.
We went back to the playoffs in like 17, something like that. Cause you remember we played New Orleans 3 times. We played a playoff game in New Orleans.
Right. That was our last time.
Right? So it's still y'all niggas is hollering for just a playoff berth now. We still went to the playoffs. Still went to the playoffs. Because you had a quarterback.
Right, but from that point, what has the organization done?
What have you not had from that point? A quarterback.
What we had?
What have you not had, nigga? A quarterback. That's the common denominator.
Ain't no way you telling me. That's the reason, bro.
Why we always gotta argue with you, man? Why we gotta repeat my goddamn stuff with you every fucking show?
I'm laughing. You what you arguing about?
I don't get why
you disagree. That's what you're saying.
It's like I keep having to explain this shit to you every damn show. Where we sitting at, where the organization sitting at, where the quarterback sitting at, and you'll laugh and you'll say, you mean to tell me, and you'll come right back out here and ask the same goddamn question.
Hey man, because I'm very sit back, I'm startled. I'm trying to believe every word you guys are saying, but it's surprising me that you guys don't believe that our organization has been trash.
I mean, he just called out
the organization has been trash, but
you said
so
that
much as the trash, so has been the players that they brought in. So it's hand in hand. You can't say one is trash without the other. They both have been lackluster. No, okay. Well, you ain't say nothing of that.
Like I said, I like the reason I like Baker. Hey, Andrew, you there?
Yes, I'm here. I'm here. Go ahead. Be good.
I want to ask me, y'all drafted Baker. You know, you seen your upside that rookie year. When did y'all make the playoffs?
We made it the following year, 2000.
And before y'all drafted Baker, what was y'all win-loss record before y'all
Oh
drafted
my God.
Baker?
We were
What
1 and
y'all like
30.
1-16 or something?
Well, hold on. Be good. We were 1 and 31 in 2 years. We went we
One
went
and
oh
31.
we went 0 and
But you drafted that
16.
quarterback and stuff changed.
We
That's all
went
I'm
0 and
saying, Andrew.
yeah, we went 0 and 16 and 1 and 15.
Oh,
And then you draft a quarterback, and what happens?
We won in our first year. He didn't play till game 3 because they started that
Yeah, I
kid.
remember that. They started, I think Tyron Wood, what's
Yeah,
his name? Tyron. You know
uh,
what I'm talking about? Him.
yeah. I know who you're talking. He used to play for the Jets. Um,
Yeah.
they started him, and he got hurt, and they brought Baker in game 3, and after that they went. They actually went on about a 4 or 5 game winning streak, and they ended up, I think, a game or so over 500. Come back the next year, they made the playoffs.
You had a coaching change.
Yeah, they beat the Steelers for the first time. It was the first playoff in 27 years. Then they came back the third year, and he was hurt. He broke his collarbone uh, and played throughout the season, but still put up 3,700 yards. And they didn't win, and that's when they went behind. That's when they got rid of him. So the whole point of this is this whole Panther team is not lacking for talent. They just need a captain to guide them, and they don't. And right now, he hasn't been able to show that. Now, will he do it this year? I don't know. I hope he does because I'm cheering for him. But history tells me he's not the guy. He's not it. He's
All right,
not the.
Andrew. That's all I needed to know. Because I remember y'all went like 1 and something. I just couldn't remember what. You broke it down
You're right.
perfect.
We went. Hugh Jackson took over the team. We went 0 and 16. Then we went 1 and 15.
Yeah.
And
Be honest, I
then
didn't even like how Hugh Jackson did it because I remember when y'all had the we was on Hard Knocks. You know what I'm talking about, that show, the football show.
yeah,
I didn't like how he did him when he was like, "Congratulations, you made the second team." I was like, "Bro, on camera? Nah, man, that ain't great."
That was a bad move. That was a bad but in fairness to Hugh I like Hugh Jackson. But in fairness to
I
Hugh
mean, I'm
Jackson,
just saying on that issue, I can
yeah,
understand Baker's frustration on that.
yeah.
You know what I mean?
In fairness to Hugh has come back and said he handled that all wrong. That was right.
I
That
got
was
you.
wrong. That was wrong, and
Yeah.
Hugh knows it now. But you know, but you're right. We need a quarterback on this team now. If Bryce can be that quarterback, I'm all for it. But this team is not hurting offensively. We're as good as anybody else on the offense and the defense. You guys, we really are.
As you should be for all the money.
Yeah, goat. We got the two of the not the best, but two very good running backs in that backfield. We've got great receivers. We've got a good tight end. We've got adequate defense. We went out and spent some money to build that defense up, and it comes down to the quarterback. If this team loses this year, it's only because of the quarterback. It's not because anybody else.
Well, Andrew, I break it down. I'm breaking down for you, driver, and that's why I say what I say. You got the number 1 overall pick at quarterback. You got a center / was a guard, but he has been on a Super Bowl team. I think I don't know if he made an All Pro or not. Whatever. You got 2 well-paid guards, a 91 PFF left tackle, a $31 million right tackle.
Yeah.
You got 2,000-yard running back. You got a first round draft pick wide receiver. You got a veteran that's been there, done that.
Hold on, go. You got 2 first-round draft wide receivers.
Well,
You got
I hadn't got to him yet. So there it is. So you got another first-round draft pick. You got a 5th-round steal that would have been a 3rd-round wide receiver in Jimmy Horn. You got a walk-on that went through the ranks and made himself a superstar in Renthro. You got 2 more motherfuckers that's scrapping and trying to play that was decent at wide receiver. You got 7 damn wide receivers. You got a tight end who was the 3rd best tight end in the draft in Sanders. And then you got Mitchell Evans, who's going to be a star at some point in time when he get his prototypical type.
Who was the top-rated tight end? You know, you got to remember, he was the top-rated tight end before he got hurt.
Yeah, because other than Loveland, Mitchell Evans, who just played for the national championship at Notre Dame. Okay, and so now you will sit here and tell me that's not a stacked offense?
It's
no, the offense is stacked now.
So now it's a stacked offense. You telling me that now? Yeah, I'm not disagreeing with you on that.
And
if Bryce Young come out,
it was stacked last year.
Hold on. If Bryce Young come out and have a bad year with all these weapons, he deserved to be gone. Yeah, he do.
I would personally escort.
But I'm not gonna put
the
first season on him. I'm not gonna. Like I said, I believe he played bad. Like I say, if you ask me, did he play bad? Yeah, but last year was worse than the first season.
That's why I started out this call tonight with Goat and said, what would this team be like if Jared Goff was throwing to these receivers?
Yeah, but Jared Goff been in the league. Ooh,
damn, there they go. Jared Goff been in the league.
Now you're speaking the gospel there, brother.
How?
I mean, if we talking about Jared Goff, one of the best quarterbacks in the league, bro.
Yeah, and he's a number 1 pick, just like Bryce was. Okay, so where would our team be with a quarterback like that? That's what I'm telling you. So what I'm trying to say in a nutshell is, it's all on the quarterback. We've got the tools. Our toolbox is full. All we need is
it's overflowing right now.
You said
get that toolbox up. All the stuff falling down.
Organization. You said it's a shitty organization. The organization filled up the toolbox.
Hey, I think it's overflowing on the offense. You get what I'm saying? He put that toolbox. That shit gonna flow. You gave him everything.
I agree 100%. We've got all the tools. We got all the tools to win this division. We got the tools to win this division, hands down. Hands down. Nobody can come. Maybe Tampa, if Mbuka turns out to be who we think he is, then Baker.
I put it this way, Andrew. If we had my man from the Commanders right now, we'd be sitting pretty right now with that.
Imagine this, because you could have had him, because that was our first round pick, right? That we gave up to get the one we got. So you could have had your choice of him and Caleb and Drake. You could have had it. That's why I get shit.
Yeah.
But it's like, it's crazy. Last year, I was on y'all fence. Like, I was like, get Bryce out of here. I want Drake May. I want Jaden Daniels. Give me anybody. But, like, I'm not about to just ignore what I seen last year to just say I still hate Bryce. Like, to me, he showed me enough to say, okay, he's at least going in the right direction. They didn't want a quarterback. Fuck it. Let's just rock with him one more year and see what happens. That's just my opinion.
I understand that argument. I don't agree with it, but at least I understand.
When you say going in the right direction, what do you equate that to in wins for this football team?
To me, you invested enough in the offense to where it's like you have to. I say 9. You have to get 9. That's what I say. You have to get 9.
Okay.
You
So,
think
Creekside,
nine's
if I
going to be
may
enough?
ask,
You think
my
nine's
fault.
going to
Go
be
ahead,
enough
Andrew.
to win this division? Be
Um,
good. Do you think 9 wins is going to be enough to win this division?
No,
I don't
not with
either.
Atlanta and
So
Tampa
what
Bay.
have you
I think
really
you got to
done?
have at least 10.
What have you really done?
well, you have. If I say if you get 9 wins, right? You have Coker on contract 1 more year. You got XL, Tet. Probably gonna have to replace Moten, but you still got those running backs and tight ends. I would say you just invest in the defense in the draft, and if you draft right, and if the edge rushers you drafted, develop as they should be, it should be 11 or 12 the next year. And that's just building a team.
Okay. But Creekside, if we had a better quarterback, like let's just say my man from LSU, one play for Commander, would you be saying right now possibly play out Super Bowl type stuff? Because nobody expected the Commanders to do what they did last year.
Are you talking
I mean,
about
I
like?
get what you're saying, giving him
I
another,
didn't
you know what I'm
expect
saying?
him. I didn't expect Jaden Andrews. I didn't expect Jaden Andrews.
Nobody did. Nobody did. That he basically played better than CJ Stroud because nobody expected too much out of the Commanders.
Oh hell
You know what
yeah!
I'm saying?
He was
Yeah.
unstoppable.
Yeah.
Okay,
All I'm
so
saying is, I mean, I get what you're saying. You just want to be 100% sure before we move on. I understand that assessment and stuff like that. But I'm just saying, like in general, we know it's better quarterbacks out there because we've seen a whole plethora of rookies that's come out. I ain't saying you got to be the best, but you got to be productive. We gave him so much. I think any other rookie right now would be jealous to have. You
Yeah,
know what I'm saying?
everybody's cheering
yeah,
for
for sure.
him. I haven't heard one person.
Yeah, but at the beginning of the season
But what I'm
last year,
saying
to be
is, if he doesn't show up this year, the clock is up, man. It's over. It's done. Get him out. We
Yeah, I
got
say
to move
9
on.
wins or
We
he
got
got
to
to
move
go.
on, or
it's
we're going to
funny
be.
though. You hear what you saying, bro? You saying that all the quarterbacks would be jealous of Bryce. But how many people wanted to be in Bryce's situation last year?
Which means he had a great line, brother.
Bro, no.
Nobody had that line like that.
Man,
CJ Stroud definitely didn't have a line like that last year.
So why we ain't getting no free agents to come over there? Because of Bryce.
What you mean? We drafted all the people. Bro,
Okay,
y'all
so
talk to him. I'm done.
Yeah, here's the thing, you guys. We're not competing with the Ravens. We're not competing with the Eagles. We're not competing with Kansas City. We're competing with Atlanta. So your question is, what did Bryce expect? How about winning the division? How about winning the division that the team that's won the division for the last 3 years has probably won 9 games. Okay? You're not talking about you don't need to go out and win 13 games to win this division.
All
So
right,
that
so Bryce
argument
win,
that argument doesn't mean nothing to me.
So
if Bryce
Kirk
wins the
Cousins.
division, will you guys still complain next year, or like is that like okay, we're good, we got a quarterback?
What was it?
I wouldn't say that. I simply say, okay, give me another year just to be sure when it comes to him.
Okay.
In this division, if Bryce Young, the number 1 overall pick, can't win 11 or 12 games, then we're just wasting our time with him. That's it.
Because
I said if he
Creekside, I
does
don't
win the
want to
division.
hinder the team. Can I explain the reason I said that? The reason I wouldn't want to pay him if he does well this year, which I doubt. If he does well, I would rather them wait till this 5th year option, at least try to prove he can do it again. Because I don't want to see him get paid. Because you already know once you get paid, especially when it comes to quarterback money, it hinders the team. You get what I'm saying?
He's
Yeah,
going
I'm
to
a fit.
demand a big if we keep him, he's going to demand a big contract.
Yeah, I know, and that's why I say if they decide to keep him, I'm done. You know what I mean? Because I already know what the future is going to be with him. Because once you can't fill all those pieces up, it's a wrap. Young can go so far with.
I'm a 5th-year option guy. I'm a franchise tag guy. I believe you wait as long as you have to make sure that's the right quarterback. I'm not with that
But
like
that's
just
the
pay him
problem.
just
I
to
Well, if
pay
you
him.
think Pepper's
that's a
feelings at
problem
the
though.
end.
That's a problem though, Creekside. You can't do that because the market gets reset all the time. It's at 60 right now for an
Right.
elite guy.
Well, like 53.
I mean, Creekside, you seem pretty sensible. You don't think he should get paid, do you? Like if they say okay, they're in contract negotiation, you think Bryce worth $53 million a year?
No, but I don't think Bryce has enough leverage for it to matter. If Bryce says I'm not playing, so what?
Bro,
We get a
you
new
sure?
quarterback.
Cause he literally got 2 first-round picks. I mean, I think his voice pretty loud in that locker room, especially when it comes to tech.
Yeah,
Damn
but now
right.
you're just talking about the hierarchy of the NFL. That's just how it goes. Like the quarterback is basically like the face of the franchise. They get say in those type of decisions. Like I remember in the old documentary shit they had with the Panthers, they were like asking Cam Newton if they could bring in a safety. Like that's just what they do with quarterbacks. I don't know why, but that's how they treat them. So
Yeah, but
it just is what it is.
Cam Newton was basically at that time, basically, at his peak, like a top five, wherever you want to put him, player. He can have sway. He doesn't, but he still has it. You get what I'm saying, Creekside? Now, if you
Yeah.
over there winning, I can't really say too much about you, especially if you lighting the word on fire. But him, you can't lie to me and say backups couldn't have been just as effective as Bryce. You know what I'm saying?
Uh, mm, the
Yeah,
first year
I
for
mean,
sure. The
bro,
first year he was terrible. The first year I probably could have played better than Bryce. But last year I wouldn't say so. I don't think backups are just coming off the bench and getting 5 touchdowns. I don't think that's a normal feat.
I mean, bro,
One, but that,
Daniel
but
Jones
that
did
was
the
one
exact
game.
same
That's
thing.
that's pretty much. That's pretty. Excuse me. That's pretty much like a
You heard my
backup.
said
You talking
Daniel,
about one game though,
Daniel
Creek
Jones
side?
did that.
One game.
Kyler Murray scored 4 touchdowns his last game. At one point, y'all gonna sit there and say, "Look, he's okay, but he's not gonna lead the franchise."
And
That's why I'm
and
looking at it. I don't think
I'm of
it
the
ever
belief
lead
that
us.
Bryce would. Oh, sorry.
Go, go ahead, bro.
I was gonna say I'm of the belief that Bryce will not be a franchise quarterback. Like I don't think he'll ever be a top seven quarterback. Not a
What we
franchise.
waiting on?
Hold on, I didn't mean
What
franchise. I meant elite. That's what I meant to say. Elite quarterback. But
what we waiting on?
I think he'll be somewhere from 8 to 14. And if you have the stack team, which you do, he can look better than that. That's what I'm saying. And I think that's what
Bro,
they're
but you
trying to
know how
do.
many years that'll take to build, especially if you pay him?
We already stacked though. On offense, you don't got to. You don't
I'm
got
talking
to.
about defense and stuff. That means you gotta draft the right players. That's still a 2 or 3 year process you're talking about.
Okay, now we're talking about a Super Bowl window, right? We're talking about when you draft a quarterback and he's on his rookie contract, and you basically have to build a team as fast as you can before you have to pay him, and that's kind of where we're in this team. Like,
But I don't think Tepper would be that patient. Let's just say we winning, but he only throwing like 199, maybe
So
200. That ain't worth it in my opinion.
I'm with you. I'm with you, Creekside, basically. But what you saying is this: you got that Super Bowl window. Realistically, we got what?
2 3 years.
3 more years. 3 more years, right?
Yeah.
Before you like you said, if you extend them or if you franchise tag, you can 5th year option him and then franchise tag him, not to pay him like that.
If you're not sure yet.
Okay, if you're not sure. So that's you're telling me 5 to 6 years of not being sure. 5 to 6 years. Now I've already, like I just said, you miss C.J. Stroud, you miss Jaden, Drake. Okay, I don't like Caleb Williams, but Caleb, right?
The other
You
quarterback
you
too
already
from
you
Broncos.
already missed them
Bo
guys.
Nix balled the fuck out.
Bo
Yeah.
Nix, Michael Penix, who the fuck ever. You missed out on them guys. This round come back. This was not a quarterback draft right here, so I'm not even gonna say nobody else. Next year, you got about 5 guys coming out. Next year, let's say you win 6 or 7 games, and you say, well, and I'm going by your logic, I'm still not sure yet, but I miss out on them guys. 5 years, and this is what B Good said. 5 6 years go by, and you say, ah, shit. You know what I mean? Now we're in another team rebuild. Is that what
Yeah,
we're gonna
you would.
do?
No, you said 6 wins, right?
6 to 7,
If Bryce wins
six to
six or
seven,
seven
six to
games, he
six,
has to
six to
go.
seven
There's
wins.
no.
He's here. No, he's here. I guarantee you. I bet you he's here. If this team wins 6 or 7 wins,
Then I just gotta buy a Ravens jersey at that point. If they're still committed to Bryce and he wins 6 games next year.
Man, Bryce ain't gonna win no doggone 6 game. He gonna win more than that, but
No, I don't see that either.
man, they won 5 games. Yeah, last year. That was their worst. Yeah, they got way better talent on offense this year. They gonna win at least 8, 9. I got them winning 9.
What did we do? What did we do on offense that moved the ball that far?
What you mean? You want to got a starting wide receiver? Don't you see he gonna start? So there's another. Yes.
So Chapman Millen automatically gonna give you 4 games.
What you mean?
By himself.
Yeah, hell yeah.
He gonna give you 4 games by himself.
Yes.
Okay.
Definitely not by himself. I think. I
mean, we talking about.
He just said hell yeah. He just said hell
All
yeah.
in.
Let me justify the reason. He a number 1. He gonna be the number 1 wide receiver on the team, right? Everything else we got behind him is gonna be open. He taking the number 1 cornerback guy. That's opening up the offense even more. That's giving us a whole extra touchdown a game. Yes, that's a whole touchdown. So if you telling me that can't a touchdown can't contribute to 4 wins, extra wins, yes.
Yeah. Hey, let me ask y'all this. When have the Panthers ever drafted great wide receivers? I ain't saying he ain't gonna be great. This could, you know what I'm saying, be a different situation. But when has Panthers ever drafted
ain't a great wide receiver, bro? I'm just asking.
You said who?
Musa Muhammad.
How long ago was that?
It don't matter. You said when have that you didn't say recently when they have, but we just
all right, man. All right. We don't draft great wide receivers. That's my point when it comes down to it. What did I lie about?
I mean,
I don't have no idea.
I mean, we know who they drafted and how long they been ago, those wide receivers. But I mean, if you just talking about the totality of the history of the Panthers drafting wide receivers, I mean, that's not a good resume. I mean,
I'm not saying he's gonna be that way. I'm just saying, especially with the limitations we got, under center. I hope he does well, but
I mean, bro, that's just a kind of like a baseless argument, though.
How? Oh, okay. I can understand we Minnesota. You know what I'm saying? I can understand we Minnesota or maybe Cincy because they keep wide receivers. They know how to draft.
And like how many bad, but you still got to be like, are you saying wide receiver? Okay, but most of the offensive players that we took in our Panthers history, bro, we took some good offensive players, bro.
I said wide receivers.
I understand that. That's why
I'm talking about player. I said wide receivers
because
we don't hit after the first round. Usually, we don't hit after the first round.
Every year, every draft ain't built for what we gotta look at what we're looking for. If
okay,
our mindset was, I mean,
okay,
what are you talking about, y'all?
I don't know what you're talking about, and he should keep talking about. We keep drafting all these outstanding offensive players. Only outstanding offensive player we've drafted was Cam
and CMC.
That's CMC, yeah, Cam and CMC.
So D'Angelo Williams won a good running back, bro. When he played,
good running back. You said outstanding.
I'm asking, was he a good running back?
Good running back.
Okay,
outstanding.
All right. So
we're talking needle mover, not a good above average player. We're talking about needle mover now. Franchise player, needle mover.
Like I said, when's the last time we seen what's the guy from Minnesota, the wide receiver that got paid? We never had one of those. Justin Jefferson. But you get what I'm saying? Like other organizations know how to hit on them wide receivers and stuff. That's why this name, like Minnesota, Cincy, they keep wide receivers. In Pittsburgh too. They know how to. They system. They know how to make it work. Our system, I don't even know what our system is over here, especially when it comes to skill positions. when it comes down to it. I mean, like you said, the best one we had was CMC, Cam Newton. You know what I'm talking about? Like top 5 player in the league. Other than that,
that was recent though, man. You can't get one there. You want one every year? Every time you down, you want one? You can't. That's like
bro, if you're
saying, bro,
drafting in the top 10, I expect you to have somebody that can do somewhat above average. Can I say that? I want him to be above average when it comes down to it. You just trash the organization saying they don't draft well and stuff like that. Now you're asking me, oh, you want to hit on every draft every year? I mean, the first round I would like to hit.
I want to be Minnesota. Okay, since Randy Moss, have they had a down year at receiver?
I don't remember.
They keep replacing 1,000-yard receivers every year.
Yeah.
They trade a guy away, they cut a guy, 1,000, 1,500 yards. Different quarterbacks, because they can draft wide receivers. Certain teams know how to draft a certain position. We used to be known for getting linebackers and developing linebackers and a defense, right? We were known for the front seven.
Mm-hmm.
If anything, we were known for a front seven. We haven't done that since Tepper showed up. And we've never been known.
Why, because he said he want an offensive team. He want an offensive juggernaut. We even hired our tenure. Hell, Frank Reich was our first offensive minded coach. The first offensive minded coach. Well, you might can say George Seifert. You can say.
All I'm saying is, GOAT is just like I hear people talking about Ted, and I want him to light the word on fire. It's just I'm not gonna put all that expectation on him yet. You get what I'm saying? Especially if somebody's, I mean, under center I don't like. That's all I'm saying.
So I don't know, bro. I don't know, bro.
Yeah, well.
Hey, Q, I gotta step off for a second. I gotta stop.
Yes, sir. I got you.
Okay. All right.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, sir. What's going on there, Wiley? Let me get to these super chats right here.
Go ahead.
All right. Shout out to Creekside for that super chat. We appreciate you there, Bubba, the $4.99 super chat. Playing for Jesus with the $5. He said, hello, everyone. Hope you all had a blessed weekend. Man, we appreciate Playing for Jesus. Then we got another one for him. It says, Bryce hasn't had a consistent year yet. We will see about it this year. I'm not looking for a consistent year this year. It has to be playoffs for it to be a good year. Then we have also another one from Flame. Say, Bryce is still shaking his pom-poms, kitty. Give the whole team spirit. Then we got the last one. It said, you needed a team built before you got a QB here. Look at us now. Year 3, looking for a winning season with Bryce. Shout out to Flame for Jesus with these super chats, man. Shout out to everybody who just getting in here. It's Thursday night. Like while the fellas was talking, I was just sitting here watching the game. The game is on. The Chargers versus the Lions. It is a good one. Chargers is cutting tail. Yeah, I miss football. How y'all fellas feeling tonight? Did y'all miss football?
I'm feeling good. Yeah, I miss.
Yeah, man, I felt like it's been forever.
Yeah, I watched the first drive, man, and yeah, I said we back.
Yes, sir. We back at it, man. So expectations for the season. Since y'all here, tell me what y'all got for the seasons individually.
Me, I was gonna ask you that, Q. Wide receiver, Ted McMillan. What was your stats for him? Expectations.
I think Ted get 1,000. I think Ted should get 1,000 probably. It may be about. I give him 5 tutties. 5 tutties over there.
Okay.
What you got?
But Ted, I'm hoping he hit 1,000. I just got to see how they look in them preseason games and stuff like that first before I make an assessment. You know how I like looking at the games first before I come to my conclusion. I want to see him and Bryce actually can look good together on that field. You get what I'm saying?
Well, I think they're gonna force feed him. They're gonna force him the ball this year, so he can have a lot of.
That's what I'm scared about, Q. That's why I'm scared about them damn pick sixes.
Talk to me, be good. So you think he gonna throw a bunch of he gonna have a lot of errors?
pretty much. I mean, if he force feed him, he ain't like he had the biggest arm in the world. And I mean, I'm not saying Ted is not going to be successful because I think he is going to be successful here. Just we gonna need to change. You know what I mean? On the center, I just
Mm,
feel like if they are keying in on him, certain cornerbacks gonna catch. You know what I'm saying? Catch on that. And Bryce don't have the hardest. You know what I'm saying? Strongest arm in the league. I feel like if they predict where he throws and he throws it, that's an easy pick six. You know?
hmm Well, and I say that because I think he's going to be the only receiver over 1,000 this season. I don't think nobody else is even going to scratch the surface. I see somebody was saying it right here, Kevin Kev. He said if Tech get 1,000 and Thielen and Xavier Leggett going to be trash. I ain't saying Xavier Leggett going to be trash. I think Xavier Leggett going to get probably like 800. 800 probably. And that'll be a good season for him. The expectations are different for Ted McMillan, being that he was taken within the top 10. So with him coming in, the expectations for him is going to be a lot higher than Xavier Leggett, who was taken out the back of the first round. And in the first season, he had right up under 500 yards. So he can go from 500 to 800. And, you know, the expectations be different for him than it was, like I said, Ted McMillan. You can kind of get away with that. But everybody else is going to be probably because Bryce is not going to throw for a lot of yards. So, I mean, you could kind of take that as a grain of salt. You're about to see an
That's what I'm
interesting
worried
season
about,
in
Q.
here.
That's what I'm worried about. If he's locking in on that, he's not throwing for a whole bunch of yards. I think certain players gonna catch up on that. You know what I'm saying? Planning and stuff like that. Like, say for instance, after the first 2 or 3 games, remember how the
Mm-hmm.
Cowboys? I'm talking about during that game when the Cowboys really dialed in on our offense. They completely shut it down.
Yeah, but be good. We have better players overall comparatively to last year. So what I'm saying is, if you don't say we line up and we either have Adam out there, say we have Adam, we have Leggett, and we have Tech. Then we bring in uh, Hunter, uh, uh, who else? Horn or somebody else, right? We automatically are going to be a better team. Coker, we're going to be a better team. So they can't just line up cover one guy. Last year, really, what they did is they said, let's take Leggett away, and then maybe Thielen can do something. But now we have tight ends and other receivers that they have to respect. So it's going to
And
open
we
up the
got to
field.
see that, Wiley. I got to see that to believe it. To be
Well,
honest with
now,
you,
well,
it
yeah, I
sounds
know
good on paper,
the
but until
receivers are
he
fine.
execute,
Now you
I
go.
can't I can't
That's the thing.
I can't say that. Like I said, it sounds good on paper. You know, running the ball okay, pass the
Hmm.
game ain't there. I just think when it comes down to it, especially if we get behind, you know what I'm saying? When they force to throw it, you know what I mean? They ain't gonna be able to run it. And our head coach, he was kind of pass happy last year. Let's not, forget
Hmm.
that from time to time.
Yeah, yeah.
That can be some big key, you know what I'm saying, factors. You know what I'm saying? Mistakes made. That's all I'm saying.
It, now you're
We are
right.
a better team than last year. I just feel like
They have an
are we
opportunity.
going to execute to get it done? Cause I'm tired of these fans saying, "Oh, these moral victims." I don't believe in moral victims. I believe you get your ass
No,
whooped, you get your ass whooped. You know what I
yes,
mean?
I agree. And the thing about it is, he's not going to be in a better circumstance uh, over this year and possibly next year. Right? He's not, because once he's signed, say he is signed, um, you're on a downward stroke.
Yeah,
Plus,
I'm telling you now, Wiley. If he gets signs or he stay in that another year, I'm gone. I'm not being a Panthers fan until he gone. Cause I already see what's gonna happen. I'm not
yeah.
wasting 7, years of my life. You know what I mean?
Hmm. I don't
Say
disagree with
what?
what you're saying. It's gonna be crazy because if we sign the guy and where we currently at, people not realizing, for example, those two guards we just signed, they'll be up. They'll be up as soon as we sign him. Now, who you gonna sign? You sign the quarterback. Say we get lucky and we get him at 45. Even at 45 million a year, he's taking up about 20% of your cap, right? that means one of those linemen have to go. Now I hope you developed a guard, that can come in and take one of those guys' place because they can't be signed because you won't have the money for it. Now you're coming into the money, figured out, okay, do I have a competent draft, people that can competently draft and develop players? Now you're in the Kansas City model of making sure you have people developed, and then, hopefully some of those guys on defense pop, but you ain't going to be able to sign them. You're back in the Kansas City model. Kansas City only can sign about 5 players, and the rest of those guys are draft picks and rotational players. That's the truth. The only reason why they're able to do what they need to do is because Patrick is that man. And then on defense, the what's his name? The big lineman, Chris Jones is that guy. So until we get that guy on defense that can dominate like that, and our quarterback can dominate, we can't. That model don't fit us.
Yeah, I just think there'd be a whole lot of time wasted if he stays. You get what I'm saying? If he stays, that's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
The words out proven wrong. I eat crook. I don't mind, especially if he, you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Balls out. I'm not scared to eat crook. I tell people, okay, I was wrong. You know what I'm saying? I have to see it again.
It'd be lovely. It'd be lovely to actually do that. But I eat
with
crook.
him.
Yeah, I eat crook.
But with him, I just don't. I don't see it. I just think it's limitations only can carry you so far when it comes down to it.
That is,
and I think that's the problem right there, because I feel like, hey, let's just say they do sign him. Okay, they're gonna have to at least keep on with contract at least 2 or 3 more years at least, knowing how the Panther way. Then when they realize, all right, no, he ain't good enough, but ain't nobody gonna want his contract. Get another quarterback. Guess what?
Yeah.
Some of those players from this draft are gonna be, you know what I'm saying, getting close to their due date. I'm talking about getting paid.
You ain't gonna have no money.
Starting right back over again. You know, I always say that 15-year process. That's how it starts, right then and there. I'd rather not do that. That's why I'm saying I don't pray for nobody's downfall or anything. But if he fails, that'd be the best situation that happens to the man. So at least they can get their guy that we know.
If he doesn't make it, what it'll do is it'll allow you to draft a quarterback and also draft yourself a linebacker, and all the things you need.
Yeah.
And
I mean, while I truly believe if this team did well, I'm talking about got an all-pro like quarterback. Let's just say the Andrew Luck. You remember when their team went like 4-11 after what they call them when they got Andrew Luck, they'd be in the playoffs. I really truly believe that could happen. Yeah, you get what I'm saying?
It ain't no could. It ain't no could. It'll be a dramatic change.
That's the problem. But hey, shout out to y'all. I appreciate y'all having me. I'm about to just watch this game in peace. So
yes, sir.
All right, Black Cat,
y'all.
Send to y'all. Glad football finally back. Hey, somebody about to be some liars out here, right?
Yeah.
Q, hey, last thing. I want you to play that Undertaker music, like I said. He, you know what I'm saying, doesn't live up to expectation.
Oh, don't worry. We about to be queuing that shit up once some L start flying in. Yeah.
All right, shout out to y'all.
I know.
We got another super chat right here from Flame for Jesus. It said, I am still hearing the same things I heard last year. I have to see it to believe it. I'm with you right there. The same way, Flame. I got to see it to believe it. I keep telling these cats, they just don't want to listen. Yeah. Wiley, what's going on with you?
Ain't nothing to it, man.
Oh, man, Wiley, it's good to see you, man. You done missed a lot the last 24 hours. Shit.
No, I heard that show.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I was like, oh, look at this.
Will you look at this?
See, I tried to be a peacemaker. Yeah.
We spark a whole goddamn Panther warfare over here. Everybody jumping on that nigga ass now. God damn, I never knew so many people had an issue with one person. That's bad.
Well, it's one of those things where, you can't sit here and do something so outlandish and not expect things to be said about it,
Yeah. Wiley, now be mindful. Somebody who don't move, let alone don't go no damn way out the house talking about, well, I'm gonna fuck y'all up. I'm gonna do this right here at the age of 10 to age of 50. Revert to being a nigga. That's how you
No,
feel.
can't do that,
Now,
man.
now we tell you about what is right and what's wrong and how you try to spin the narrative and try to paint us in a crazy light. So we was clearing our names. Now you upset because that ain't a narrative that you want out there.
Mm.
That's crazy, Wiley. That's
Yeah.
crazy to me.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Get
and
it.
then what made it worse is somebody we know, a mutual person we both know, sitting up there on the live with him.
Mm.
After his non-productive ass who sit around here and don't do shit, I have never seen nothing like it, Wiley.
Can't do that, man. What I'm
Yeah.
saying is you can't. I remember I was on the show.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not what you do, it's how you do it, right?
Mm-hmm.
And to me, knowing the circumstance that was known prior to that show, that shouldn't have went down like that. Now, all the things to get there is one thing, but that particular show was not necessary.
Mm-hmm.
All that wasn't necessary. And I tried to talk him off the edge. I tried to be the guy that will be, the peacemaker.
You was?
And it's like, come on, man, we better than this. This don't
Man,
have to
Cuz
be
done
like this.
changed the whole narrative. Cuz say he got the bet first. Now be mindful, he didn't know Ronnie. He bet Ronnie off the strength of Gold because Gold and Ronnie had a bet a whole week ahead of him. And I was laughing, calling Ronnie Lonnie because I told Ronnie at the time, "Oh, you ain't coming back. You ain't gonna pay nobody with this bet. You would be ghost by time the season come." I was laughing at that. And
Hmm.
then when he came that night, all of us was there. He came back and circled back on Goat, and him and Goat kicked up the whole 10, 11 games bet. And then that's when we all jumped on him that night to get in a piece of that bet. Now, be mindful, this cat going around, he bet me first. I should have been paid first. How you gonna come out here talking about you gonna get paid before the niggas who run? This is home base. The bet was placed right here on this show. I had to do what I had to do to get Ronnie to come back. That way we could get paid. Because Ronnie was gonna say fuck all us. Ronnie wasn't about to pay nobody.
Yeah, well,
So I had to try
hmm.
to call the nigga. Hey, you need to try to make your deals with everybody one on one. And what Ronnie did, he came on the show one on one and made deals with everybody, and they all agreed to it.
But see, Q, that was one of those shows. Though actually, though, yeah, I was on that show.
Mm-hmm.
I was on both of those shows actually because
You
that's the
were,
first
you
time
were.
that first time I heard Ronnie, and I said, I remember we were talking about me paying D'Angelo, and
Mm-hmm.
I swear to with D'Angelo that show or the next show. Remember?
Yeah, it was me and D'Angelo.
Yeah, I swear y'all away that show or the next show. Remember? And I told him, I
Mm-hmm.
said, "Hey, man, don't be messing around, whatever, whatever, whatever." Now he can't. When the man came in and said, "Hey, look, circumstances change. I have some personal issues that happen, some life altering issues that happen." You got to be a.
Mm-hmm.
That's when you're a man. If you're worried about a couple pennies and you're gonna throw somebody's life away over a couple pennies, nah, I can't. I can't get down like that, Doc.
But Wiley, it wasn't even that. It's the hate in your heart for this young man when you see this man gave a $9 super chat, and in your mind you said, "Oh, this nigga owe me, but he's sending $9 to these motherfuckers." That's where the hate and the malice come with the pocket watcher from Twan. You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
That's where the hate and the malice came from because you sitting here counting this man, just like prime example.
Mm-hmm.
You better nigga, and this nigga owe you, but you catch him at the supermarket and he buying chicken. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
First thing you saying was, "Oh nigga, you got money for chicken, but you ain't got money to pay me back my bet."
Yeah.
That's the
Yeah.
that's the mentality that nigga got, though. You get what I'm saying? It's very small-minded.
Well,
It's very small-minded.
I look at it like this, Q. None of the stuff that happened yesterday was necessary. Wasn't necessary.
No, it wasn't.
And the thing about it is, and I understand, difference in age and all that. People that are in their 50s think a little differently than guys in their 30s. And so, most guys, I'm saying generally, not everybody. And that's about respect. And I understand that piece. However, being the older person, you should go and say, I can provide them grace. And let's not need the money. Why am I tripping? I don't need, you know what I'm saying? Remember when we made those bets? Did I ever cash out, Q? Nope. I said, hey, you can have it. Ask Go. I said, you can have it, man. Don't worry about it. I
remember when y'all had y'all, but
I said, don't worry about it, man. Yeah, I said, don't worry about it, man. You know what I'm saying? I don't need the money. It's okay. It's just the point of having fun.
Well, you shouldn't be making a bet and you need that money immediately. Once again, you would. I don't count nobody pockets or nothing like that. But if you're in a position like that where you making bets and you need that money tomorrow, bruh.
This ain't
that ain't what you need to be doing, because you kind of got stuff. And the way they look at it, well, the nigga owed me, so you better pay me right now. Ronnie went through a life-changing situation.
And that's what I'm saying.
And you got no empathy for the man. You just saying, fuck the man. Then you saying we're not holding the man accountable. At the end of the day, the man came out on this show multiple times and said, hey, I had my job. I lost my job. I wasn't making the same money I was making. And as soon as I square that away, I get you straight. You say, okay, cool. I'm willing to wait on that. You literally said, okay, cool. I'm going to wait on it. Then every time she hassle and harass the man.
That ain't how you do business, man. This person.
And then you're around here dragging Q and Kendall through the mud, talking about what they need to do. To hold the fuck up. You a guest on my show. I allowed y'all boys to bet, but in the same breath, once two men have an agreement, I can't get in the middle of y'all agreement.
No, you don't do that.
Come on.
No, you don't do
that.
Come
on, bro. Like that makes sense to me.
It don't make sense. And the thing about, from my perspective, like I said, unless you really need the money, what you pressed about.
I don't know.
What you pressed about. And that ain't me watching your pockets. I'm just telling you, as a guy in his 50s, we all know the guys at least in our age range. You can ask Red next time he's on the show. We all know if we don't need that money, what we pressing you about? Especially if a man came on. Wiley? Yeah, go ahead.
You know what? I thank God for the peace, because I don't have to worry about the negative energy being over here. I don't have to worry about somebody coming and messing up and interrupting my shows. I don't have to worry about, okay, what this person going to come up here and say crazy, what that person going to do. I don't have to worry about that, because all that leaves with one person getting the fuck on out the way. You get what I'm saying? One person. All that bad energy that comes with that show from the Knicks situation. And like I said, I look you in your eye and I ask you to, hey, because you literally just been saying how much hey man, I respect y'all. He was ready to toss his own boy up under the bridge. He was ready to fire Nick and get rid of Nick because he claimed Nick was infatuated with us. Nick was over here talking shit about us every chance he get. Now be mindful, this is your boy. You telling us you ready to fire your boy and get rid of him. You tossing him up under the bus. But then you on your show standing there skinning and grinning with your boy. You get what I'm saying? You ain't tell him that you was ready to get rid of him.
I don't know about all that, but I'm just saying, Q.
I'm just telling you, Wiley. That's the type of motherfucker he is. He backstab his own people and look you in the face and tell you a lie.
All I know, man, is excuse me. Where we at now didn't have to be.
Yeah, it
And
do. Yes, it do, Wiley. At the end of the day,
hold on a second. I'm gonna say this.
divide and you stay across your side of the line, and I stay across my side of the line.
I
That's where we
understand
had
that.
to be.
I'm gonna say this. As an older guy,
Mm-hmm.
we supposed to mature, not just get old. As a mature older guy, that's not how you handle business.
Mm.
That's what I'm saying. Is unless I'm pressed for the dollars, right? And if I'm pressed for the dollars, I shouldn't be begging you anyway, especially as a
Mm-hmm.
mature older guy. And if I'm not pressed for the dollars, and you came on and you told me X, Y, and Z, I'm gonna leave it the way it is. Now, if it didn't cost me nothing out of my pocket other than your word saying that you would, that that you were gonna pay me, then
Mm.
I'm not missing anything. Now, if I'm short on my pockets, that's different, and that's the problem. When someone talks about the respect thing, and you know what's going on with someone, their life situation has changed, you the one got to look in the mirror and say, "Am I truly being, a man of my word?" Because we all know life happens, especially when you get of a certain age. And that right there, you have to give grace, man. If you don't have the ability to give grace, no grace will be given, brother.
Mm. Well, Wiley, I'll put it like this right here. I got peace because
Mm,
at the end of the day, I'm able to go on with my shows and put the best content out because at the end of the day, it's about the content. It's about
mm-hmm,
being able to put out, like I said, stuff that people like. And we
mm-hmm,
do a good job over here of doing shows that people like. Some people dislike us because of, the stance we take on Bryce Young or sometimes or the
mm-hmm,
organization. But in the same breath, we still put out content that people deem respectable to a certain
mm-hmm,
extent.
mm-hmm.
Now, I'm gonna put it like this right here. I'm ecstatic because it needed to be done. It needed to be done. I think the biggest problem is he has a problem with me throwing him off the shows when he get rude, unruly, want to take over the show. And his boy Nick did that shit for a little while. And he thinks that we're here to argue when it's an opinion-based show. We give our opinion on a lot of different stuff that happens and transpires around the NFL. Nobody's sitting here and sets out to argue every damn show. You know what I'm saying? But
Mm-hmm.
it's the lack of intelligence that some people don't have to even figure that out. So while
Well,
it's one of them things where, like I
mm-hmm,
said, I'm ecstatic because of the content wise, we'll be able to get back to putting out great content without interruptions, without people butting in and like I said, blurting in and being rude and being loud and being obnoxious. We'll be able to get
mm-hmm,
content and put out top tier content. Because at the end of the day, that's what's going to speak louder than anything else. Your content.
mm-hmm. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
That's very true. And I don't know, man. I think that when it all come down, we got to, as men, we got to do better, man. We got to do
Well,
better.
Wiley, I get it. You at the point in life where you want to be a peacemaker. I'm not
Mm-hmm.
there. I'm not there. I want to stay in my own lane, do my own thing, and rock with my own people. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, I got you, man.
Everybody that's under the sound of my voice, which is the GOATs of the world, the Wileys of the world, the MDJs, the Logics, the Ronnies, the Dopey Nightlives, everybody who's here under the sound of my voice is who I worry about. You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Now, I'm not disagreeing with you saying. I try to create an environment that way. I become a better role model for the young men because when they see uh, how you react when things go bad, then
Yeah.
they use that as a measuring stick and saying this is how I need to conduct myself. And
Not,
unfortunately the last show that I was on,
mm.
that really that was not right, man. And that's what I'm saying. That's the
But
reason
that's
why
the thing,
Oh,
Wally.
oh,
You
but
I
see,
can't
Wiley, was
change
see
the
what like with
narrative.
age and wisdom.
hmm
You see what I'm saying? You can spit that right there. I spit that all the time. But it comes a fact when it's over and over. Why you was just on you was backstage. You was
hmm
there
Yeah, yeah,
Tuesday.
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
It was a whole different program now, wasn't it?
yeah.
Then you come right back third. Where did that come from Thursday?
I don't know,
Or,
man.
Wednesday?
I don't know, man. All I'm saying is, you know, I understand the want to be uh react a certain way, but I just choose otherwise simply for this reason. Because I look at there's someone looking at me and seeing how I'm conducting myself. And unfortunately, it's gonna take a lot of how would I say it? It's gonna take a lot of sometimes you have to realize that you have to eat it, especially when you're the older person, to provide grace to the younger person and then mentor them. That piece, what the piece that hurt me, I'm like, really, dude, you
But
can't be
Wally,
doing this, man. Yeah, go
Wally,
ahead.
listen to me, Wally. If you're going to mentor somebody, make sure that you are good at what you do. You get what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah, that's what I'm
Now,
saying. Is yeah.
even the homeless man up the street can teach anybody something. But
hmm
if I'm sitting here looking at what he did wrong, and I'm looking at his ass laying on the street, I'm gonna say, well, I'm gonna make sure I do the opposite of what the fuck he did because he ain't no good at what he do. You get what I'm saying? This
Yeah,
nigga laying
yeah,
on the street. So
yeah.
be mindful. The motherfucker say I got hate in my heart because I would not allow him to disrespect my platform.
Nah, there ain't no hate, man.
I got hate in my heart, and I'm a mini. He called me a little mini big cat. Shout
Hmm?
out to him. Like I say, power to him. Big cat from Keep Pounding. He said, I'm a
Yeah.
mini big cat. Then he goes on to calling me this, that, bitch, this, and like I said,
It
all
don't
of it
take
is
all
cute.
that, man. It don't
Once
take all
again,
that, man.
I'm a 50-year-old man. It's
Mm.
sad to see. You get what I'm
That's the
saying?
problem. That's the problem. That's
You
my
want
problem.
respect,
Yeah.
but then it is you come on to everybody huffing and puffing like you the bad guy, like you want to throw them hands and shit like that. You're not made that way, brother. Don't nobody on God's green earth believe you at the tender age of 50 is whooping anybody ass.
Even if you say you are made that way, let's go there. Say you are made that way.
Mm-hmm.
What are you gonna? You're gonna lose more. So say it was $200, right?
I know exactly where you're going. Like
Wally
Now
funny. I know he
you're
about to
not
go.
going to Memphis for $200 fucking.
I would,
You 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 you,
What Ronnie
what
said
I
on the
was talking,
show, you
if you
what
if
I
you
you
was talking,
burn
had if
that
you
in
had some
gas.
if you
hey,
had
when I
some
was,
dumbass family members that's
yeah,
that's gonna go to jail or whatever for
yeah,
you over
yeah,
$200,
two
you
hundred
know what I'm
dollars.
saying? I have to question
I
their
would,
mental capacity.
I
There
would,
you
Uh
go.
if you
I would.
carry your ass to Memphis for $200 fucking,
Come on, man,
okay,
$200.
you know, like if it wasn't for us, because you didn't make the bet first, like okay, you made the bet first. That's your claim to fame. You made the bet first, which you didn't.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Mm,
there's no podcaster out there that's gonna make a bet with somebody that just randomly pops up on their fucking show
no, no.
Yeah.
for 200
He
bucks.
made the bet
Cause
off the strength
you
of
crying
Bo
about
already having a bet with Ronnie. Come on,
yeah,
Yeah,
brother.
You
But
crying
the thing
about $200,
is
but
the
you
$200.
now you saying you making bets with just random motherfuckers for $200
Yeah, but the thing is, it's
because you
200.
made the bet first for $200.
But what I'm trying to say is this. Now, one penny went out of your pocket. Now, you
But
didn't
there's no
lose
way,
nothing.
no way, Wiley, you gonna make a bet for $200 with a random motherfucker. So
But
you
even
just
if,
make the bet first.
yeah, but what I'm
I
trying to
made the
say,
bet for $100 first with Ronnie because
yeah,
Ronnie was a new face. Q was
I was
even
on the
calling
show,
him
Goat.
I
Lonnie.
was
Q was
calling him
calling him
Lonnie.
Lonnie.
I know. I was on the show, Goat.
He said
That's
you're
why,
never gonna get that money from Lonnie. I said,
yeah,
I think he'll be all right. And
yeah,
his name is Ronnie.
yeah. I was on the
I
show,
remember
Goat.
right there when I said it.
Yeah,
Wait,
I know.
remember
I know.
Wally? How old you is Wally?
Huh?
I said, if you could remember how old you are,
I'm 54.
you 54. You got 4 years on this song gun, and your memory ain't to the
Because
point where you.
because if you bring on D'Angelo will tell you. I think I paid. I'm serious. I think I paid you and him that show. Or I paid y'all like right around that same time frame. That's why I remember.
It was
Because
around
I
that
had been
time
off the
frame.
show. Yeah, I had been off the show for about what, for 3 or 4 months. I hadn't been
A
on the
couple
show.
months.
Yeah. So that's how I remember it because I just started back coming on the podcast. And I said, hey man, I gotta square y'all guys away. And remember, I said, hey, I'm over here in Germany. I don't have cash app. Y'all messing with me. Oh, how you gonna have no cash app? Like, I ain't got no
Wally said,
dog
give me
cash
your
app.
bank account. Wally ain't nobody
Exactly.
doing that.
Exactly. I said, I can transfer it to you, no problem. It's just, I don't have cash app.
Shit, I'll wait on it.
Yeah. But once, I think I forgot I figured out how to pay y'all. Oh, I paid you through the app, remember?
Super chat, yeah.
Yeah, I paid you through Super Chat. Boom, there you go. There you go. And
Mind
that's what
you,
I'm saying.
wasn't that the same nigga that owed you?
Yeah, and guess what I said? Keep your money. Remember, Go? Remember we made a bet? What'd I tell you,
It
Go?
was
Don't
supposed to
worry
be some
about it.
wine
Remember?
or something like that. He supposed to get you some beer.
About a liquor.
About a
Yeah,
liquor.
no, there's nothing, man. Come on, bro.
Did you ever get that liquor?
No,
Okay.
that's
Okay.
what I'm saying. But guess what I said? I said it's okay.
But you got room to talk. You got room to talk.
I ain't pressed about it, Go. I ain't pressed about a couple dollars, bro.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
That's what I'm saying.
The same nigga that didn't pay his bet.
Yeah, you can't be doing that, man. Come on, man. We better than this, bro.
So wait a minute, Go. You telling me he ain't pay his bet, but he hollering about Ronnie not paying a bet?
There go Wiley right there. That's who he
Yeah,
owe.
yeah.
That's who the fuck he owe. He
Cause
owe
remember,
Wiley.
I flew to the States. Remember, we were supposed to have had the liquor at the get
At the meet
together.
and greet.
Yeah,
At
Wiley
the
said,
game or
get the
something.
liquor. Get the liquor from the nigga.
yep. And we could drink it drink it there.
He knew he was supposed to get it to me.
Yep. It didn't
I
happen.
didn't never get no call to meet up with nobody. This, that didn't happen.
That's the truth. And guess what I didn't do? I didn't press it. That's what I'm saying.
And he got the nerve to have his chest out.
Don't come up when you stay in the mother. Don't throw them goddamn rocks that you hide behind your hand. You stay in the glass house.
And I bet you Kitty can probably pull it up because we had this discussion. Matter of fact, remember, cause I bought a ticket to that game, and y'all guys didn't go to the game. Remember, I was sitting at the half at the 50-yard line, and I left at halftime because I said this is trash. That thing about the house on the 50. I flew from
the
Germany.
Dallas Cowboy game.
I flew from Germany, flew all the way from Germany to go to the game. Went to the 50-yard line, got the half and said screw this shit, and came back to y'all guys, and we smoked and drank out there at the lake. Now come on now. That's why I said I wasn't pressed about a couple dollars. If I can fly from damn Germany to go to a football game and buy a ticket on the 50, come on, man. This is ridiculous. Come on. This ain't right, man. We can't this is not grown up shit.
I mean, but that's your elder. I mean, that's
Come
your
on,
elder.
man. This is not how we supposed to be acting.
Everything he exuded class, and it exuded who he was as a person. So you got to see full fledged what it's all about. You crying about that damn bet. You got malice in your heart because you saw Ronnie give a $9 super chat, and you said, hey, at the end of the day, this nigga owed me, pay me right now. I don't give a fuck about nothing. Now, once you agreed, now be mindful while this is the worst part. Because when he agreed to get him money later, I said, well, give Ronnie to the middle half of August, to the beginning of the season. That way we can get through preseason. Because I got tired of hearing about the shit on the show. I said, get a man to August. Okay. All right. When Ronnie said, yeah, I should have everybody squared away by then. He ain't say nothing. He ain't say, Ronnie, no, I ain't waiting that long. No, I ain't feel like waiting. He said, yes, okay, that's fine. So why is you whining about the shit every damn day?
Yeah, you can't be doing that, man. I'm just saying. You can do what you want to do.
Yeah,
I'm just saying
I ain't
look good. It doesn't look good that you're pressed like that over a couple dollars, especially when you were telling us all the stuff you can do.
Yeah.
I don't get it.
Yeah.
Because I remember I said, even if we make bets on here, unless I put dollars out of my pocket, I didn't lose anything.
Mm-hmm.
Come on now, it's just a bet. I ain't lose anything. Now, if I actually put some money out there and you know, that's different. Now we're talking, I lost something. And hey man, I need my money, brother. We put it out there and now you got the money or something, or somebody holding on to them. That's different. We ain't do nothing like that. We ain't sliding, you know, it just come on now.
Let me tell you something, Wiley. I just gave you a stimulus package because your video where you talking about cussing about me literally just gave you the most views you probably had in the last year.
Okay.
So I just gave you a fucking stimulus package where you can sit there and say, well, damn, I need to. He might be considering coming with a part 2 because it helps him out a whole lot.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like I said,
help you more than help me, because it's taking from my content talking about you.
Hey,
I give this nigga a whole goddamn stimulus package.
Hey man, all I'm saying is this, and it's real, and just me. That's not how I get down, man. I'm always about trying to find the middle ground and work it out as me. Simply because if you provide grace, grace is given. But if you don't, that's why people shoot. A lot of people are saying things because they're reacting to your lack of giving grace. You have to do it, man. You know, it's that thing.
Well, he ain't get grace.
No, what I'm trying to, that's the problem. That's why people are shooting back.
The same grace you gave to the man, and real talk, like I say, take the bones out the closet, fuck it.
All right, go ahead.
Ronnie lost his job because he helped pay for a family member's funeral.
Yeah.
But you just pressed the man who helped pay for a family member's funeral. Now, is that a piece of shit or what?
That's crazy.
You can't be
pressing
down
this
like
man.
that.
This man had death in the family. He lost his job from paying for a family member funeral, and you all over that nigga, man.
Can't be doing
and see, that's the thing when we tell a lot of people in the chat, because everybody trying to figure out, well, why y'all ain't saying nothing to the nigga. The nigga had death in the family, and I know y'all can understand losing somebody and having to pay for that and
you
help
black,
that
especially if you black, they ain't got no insurance.
Yep, that happens now. And then you had to, and because you did that, not that you just.
I ain't lying. I'm not lying.
Yeah, what I'm saying, because you lost out on your job and also money that you wouldn't expected, that hurt, man.
Yeah.
That's a shocker.
Yeah, it's hard to get back up on your feet after that shit. Sometimes it take you 6 months to get your shit together.
Yeah, it will.
I mean, come on, bro.
You provide grace, bro.
I done went through Wiley where I had to bury a mama, and we had to pay out of our pocket. My mom had insurance, but she had a sickness, and she didn't turn in her paperwork in time, and she ended up dying before she got her paperwork in. Me and my brother had to get out there and pay for the shit. You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
$7,000 we had to kick out of our pocket and put her in the ground.
Mm-hmm.
But it's one of them things you got. We were in a situation where we were okay. We paid for that out the blue, no notice, nothing like that, and we were able to, continue on with life and not miss nothing with our families. Not everybody is so fortunate.
No, that ain't normal.
Yeah.
Most people, and this is the thing people say, and that, people that are, know anything. Most Americans are a half a paycheck from having a serious problem. Most Americans. So if a man is telling you something serious happened in his family, and he gonna take care of you, once it goes past the timeline he said, I can understand you having a little fury. But until then, how you gonna be having some? Or you should have said, "Hey man, can I holler at you? Apparently, I'm missing out on something. Can I talk to you?" That's how you do it.
It should have been handled one-on-one, not you flying up here. Where the fuck my money at? What if, the man that tell you one time he hasn't gone into intricate details of his situation to you, but he just told you he lost his job and you agreed to it.
Man, I'm telling you, karma, man. Karma don't like, man. I'm telling you, you can't be. That's why I don't reflect what people do to me.
And you see, everybody in the chat knows somebody that knows somebody that been through that same situation. But that's what I said. Boy, you better mind the energy you put out in the world, because that thing comes right back to you. And you wonder why you ain't able to prosper. You wonder why you ain't able to grow. You wonder why God ain't pleased with what you're doing. Boy, take a look in that mirror. It's you. Fix yourself.
That's another reason why we let them come back up.
Yeah.
The talk. Because he told us the situation in private.
Yeah, that's I could say Ronnie what he was big enough to tell you. Instead, most people they're gonna hide behind pride. He was big enough to tell you, hey man, this is what's happening. I can't pay you. He was open. Most people just, if they don't do shiesty, they ain't gonna tell you nothing. I ain't giving you shit. You know what I'm saying? I'll give it to you when I want to.
But the problem is because it was made here on Black Cat, Twan is saying it's Q and Kendall's fault that I ain't getting paid. You know what I'm saying?
Or made us look like we were doing some shady shit.
There you go. I know. We got nothing to do with that shit.
Yeah, I know, but the problem is, again, just my perspective. He could have gotten the real answer from Ronnie if he'd asked him man to man, hey man, what's going on with you, brother? And then Ronnie
that care, Wally. That nigga don't care about nobody. You talking about a selfish, salted crab in the bucket ass motherfucker.
Yeah, you can't be doing that, man. You can't be doing that, man, because you can do what you want to do. I stopped trying to tell people what to do. But karma always comes back, man. Don't want to put that out there.
Well, I see him.
You do the right thing regardless.
I can really see you prospering. So that's dripping with sarcasm. You very much so prospering. So continue on in life. Continue doing what you do. Just do it the fuck over there. Like I said, just stay the fuck away from me and mine. Black Cat, since you hate Black Cat so much, you, Nick, all them boys, like I say, your new acquaintance, Pop. Like I said, y'all enjoy yourselves. I'm very happy with y'all niggas over there. Ain't like y'all the brightest bunch. So just stay over there.
You know me, man. I got you, Q. I got you.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I appreciate you, Wiley. How is life over there in Germany today?
Life
it's
pretty
about
good,
to be morning for you, ain't it?
Yeah. I'm telling you, man. It's like, what time is it? It's 5:11. 5:11. This is what I normally get up. I normally do my I normally get up. I do about 3.5, 4 miles. I do my push-ups, sit-ups, 3.5, 4 miles. That's what I normally do every day.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so that's why, that's when I actually get out there and, do my praying and meditating, because if not, I'd be, acting a fool too. Because just because I'm talking the way I'm talking don't mean things don't frustrate me. But what I try to do is I try to give a person an opportunity to, how would I say it? Uh, see how that thing is working for them. And unfortunately, not everybody has matured to that point, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, so it's working pretty good here, man. I'm ready for the season to start. I'm ready for everything that we've been talking about. Hopefully, now you know me, I'm optimistic. Hopefully, some of the things that I've said that will happen don't happen, and Bryce defy odds. I doubt it will happen, but for the team, I hope it's so. You know, because
Mm-hmm.
I'm a Panthers fan, and people keep thinking just because you're saying the truth don't mean that you want bad things for the team. No, it's just some things are what they are. Some things are what they are. I'm not trying to have bad things happen to our team. It's just, if it is what it is what it is. Now, I do understand people's perspective of you put good things out there and the good things that happen, right? Manifest. Well, yeah, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I tried that the first year, remember?
Yeah, you manifested. You damn sure did, Wally.
I tried
Yes,
it the
Lord.
first year. Hey, you was on me. You was on me like white on rice.
You dang on right.
You was on me like white on rice.
Hey man, you was happy, but you know what? I had to help you adjust a little bit. It's all
It's all
good.
good. It's
Yeah.
all good for sure. And I look at it like this, man. Uh, those shows, those is good shows, and we're gonna have some more good shows. I just think that as a Panther community, just look at all the way around, right?
Mm-hmm.
All Panther podcasters, right? I'm just gonna say this. We all need to really think about all the community, and I would hope one day we can sit down and clean some things up. For this reason, there's a lot of good men with some misunderstandings in between, making the Panther podcast community one of the best communities in the National Football League. The problem, though, is there's some people that have agendas that get in the way of that piece there, and then there's others that are, from my perspective, that are not thinking about the greater good. There's always room for everyone to eat, but if you're selfish, you're gonna realize. If you're selfish, what you're gonna realize later on is you stifled the growth because you did not see the bigger picture. If we make it where everyone can get realism, go to the podcasts that fit their personality, don't look to diminish others people's character, make it that we can all find a common way to communicate with each other in a respectful way. I think the community will flourish, because
Mm.
then people can go to different podcasts and don't feel like they are how would I say it, uh, going to be looked down on if they say, well, I like you and this other guy that you may not like. Well, that's fine, you know, or vice versa, because it's the guy or girl that loves football that may want to hear different people's perspective, and we should allow those things to be so, uh, in a respectful way. This is my perspective.
Well, and that's what I think we pride ourselves on here on Black Cat / the Tailgate Experience. We bring you multiple personalities that have multiple perspectives, right or wrong, good or bad. ugly, the indifferent. Like I said, we don't agree on anything. Like there's stuff me and Wiley would never agree on. Me and Goat definitely. Me and Goat argue about everything. You know what I'm saying? But we got one common thing in common. And what's that, Goat?
Oh, to put this good content out and that Bryce Young is trash.
There you go. We don't agree on shit else, but we agree about content and we agree that this quarterback ain't shit. And so from there, we wing it because it's one of those things where truthfully, you can look at this thing and tell and give a full perspective on, I ain't sparing nobody feelings and Goat ain't sparing nobody feelings. And that's the number one thing I like about having everybody who up here, me, you, myself, MDJ, Logic, D'Angelo. You guys keep it real. Y'all speak from the heart. And a lot of people who come up here or who watch this show see you guys for what you actually are. Genuine grown men that, like I said, no matter what somebody else say, when you got somebody who just like how the situation where we went, everybody know our character, everybody know how we get down. They understand that, hey, we're gonna handle stuff like men, we're gonna come talk. If we disagree, we disagree. But it's like, I'm not gonna beg nobody to be around. Like, you start missing out on you block your blessings when you go out of your way to go down that God don't got for you. You get what I'm saying? It may not be in my will to be around you because maybe you just ain't what I'm supposed to be around. The good Lord say go left, nigga. You going right.
Yeah.
No, listen. The nigga just told you to go left.
Yeah, sometimes, but it's funny. Sometimes God got to make you uncomfortable. So you wonder why it went that way. Well, it's because it wasn't in your best interest.
There you go.
So if that's how things are. But I'm just at the age I'm at now, seeing so many people pass, I try to get people to be bigger men, to make it so that way, the younger people can understand that time you can't beat.
Well, I'm gonna tell you the truth. In YouTube, there's no such thing as bigger men. In YouTube, there's just egos.
Yeah,
And one ego is bigger than the next ego and the next ego. And at the end of the day, when you have a bunch of people who, one, they don't ever want to be wrong about anything. They don't ever want to say, hey, I fucked up. When you got those two things that's in a recipe, you're always going to have somebody that you're going to be in a pissing contest with because, oh, well, I ain't wrong. Oh, well, no, I ain't wrong. And then you miss the whole point of everything that's in front of you. Like that message you trying to put out there of trying to help the next person or help the next generation. You miss that because your ego too big. You don't see it. You're too worried about, oh, these people, them boys getting that right there. Somebody send them a $10 super chat. Where mine at? You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, I got you, man. It's unfortunate. Unfortunate, man.
Man, like straighten your eye up and look straight instead of looking to the left. Like, bro, don't worry about me. I'm good. First of all, you don't know me. You don't know shit about me. You know what you think you know off of a podcast, but you don't know nothing about me.
It's crazy, man.
Man, niggas think they can come on the show, talk to you here and there, and they figure, okay, well, yeah, I know this person. I know that person right there good. You know nothing about me. You're not a person that I would sit down and have dinner with or sit down and have a drink with. You're not that person. You're not a friend. I pride myself on saying Wiley is a friend of mine. Kendall the GOAT is a true friend of mine. I can argue with GOAT, but I respect the shit out of GOAT. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, if you can't argue with people, then yeah, that's ridiculous.
I treat y'all niggas like y'all my uncles. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
And that comes with respect.
But to give it though, to get it, you gotta give it though.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Gotta give it.
I give everybody on this platform respect until you show me otherwise. So
True
if a nigga
statement.
say Q did this, no, Q gave you plenty of grace. You fucked it up.
Yeah. Yeah. Well.
You ain't gonna tell a motherfucker what you didn't do. You just gonna say what Q.
Yeah.
You get what I'm
You ain't gonna
saying?
tell. Yeah, you ain't gonna say what you did. You ain't gonna say what you did over and over and over and over again.
Q gave you plenty of opportunities to get A, B, Y, and Z done. Q gave you plenty of opportunities to do this. Q even put money in your pocket to do it. I don't hear nothing about that. Now, if anybody should be bent out of shape, it should be this nigga, because I lost out. I didn't get shit for it. But it is what it is. You don't hear me going, I went 2-3 years, I ain't say a word. And I could go far worse than what I went. You know what I'm saying? Because there was more. Just like, prime example, niggas heard we had some type of problem. You see motherfuckers you ain't seen all year come out the woodworks today.
Of course. They looking.
Yeah,
of course. They looking to cause disruption. It's unfortunate though.
Yeah.
I don't know, man.
It's all good though, Wally. Well, while we here, Wally, it's one of them things where I wish I could be to the level of what's the word? Valor that you are at right now. You're very pristine, sir. I hope one day I'm sitting in your shoes.
You'll be there, Q. I'm just telling you. Excuse me. You'll be there. It's just I learned that from me. Forget the other person. For my peace. It's not this way. And I had to be this way because like Goat be saying, I want to hurt somebody. I couldn't get no sleep, man. I couldn't get no sleep. It was messing my quality of life up. I said, you know what? Forget this.
Shit.
They ain't that. They ain't that important.
Fuck my sleep up, Wiley. That ain't happening.
They ain't that important. Nah, they ain't that important.
Niggas is not fucking my sleep up, dog. I'm telling you that now. Shit ain't happening. Because let me tell you something about you. If I give you grace and I literally give you multiple opportunities and you decide to fuck it up, nigga, I'll wash my hand clean to you and I will never look back. You better ask these boys how I am. I will not. And I mean, I will. If I burn a bridge, I burn it on purpose. It was calculated. You get what I'm saying, Wally? It was something that I meant to do. I meant to get you the fuck out of my life because you don't deserve to breathe the same energy as I'm breathing. You don't deserve it. You don't deserve my time. You don't deserve GOAT time. You don't deserve Wally time. You don't fucking deserve it. So yeah. Shout out to True Lifetime. He gifted somebody. Oh, he gifted some memberships. 5 memberships. Shout out to True Lifetimes for that. So y'all better get your memberships.
Thank you, True Lifetime.
Yeah, man.
5 people with a membership. So the first 5 people, go ahead and get that membership up out of that.
There it is. See, that's what you do, man. That's what you do.
Want to do it?
Yeah, man. All day, bro. All day. And it's interesting because people tell me, like I've been here in Germany now going on. December made 25 years, right? And I was in the military and I worked for the government as a civilian, right? I've seen over the 25 years, normally people say 3 years. People say, well, how do you stay 25? Because I seen people, and I do the right thing regardless. And guess what happened, Q?
Mm-hmm.
When that door needed to be open for me, somebody that did me wrong opened the door and said, "Hey, man, hey, you can come over here and work, or hey, I'm gonna take care of you here. Take care." I'm like, I ain't asked. I ain't even asked. Joker walk in and say, "Man, I was thinking about you." What? How you doing, bro? What's up? Hey, I was thinking about you. Are you good to go? No, man. And I tell him the truth. Guess what? Well, I'm gonna take care of you. What? Take care of me? How? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. If you do the right thing, then your blessings will have. You won't have enough space for it. Cause come on, man. They ain't. If, if you clean up everything, God will do what God has to do for you. And
Mm-hmm.
people ain't thinking like that, man. You got to look in the mirror, man.
Well, Wally, it's called having this thing called favor.
Hmm.
Like a lot of people don't understand it. When you walking in purpose, God gonna show you favor.
Hmm.
So it's about having your soul and your spirit aligned into one, where you can say, "Hey, no matter what I do, it's gonna come with positive outlook. It's gonna come with positive outcoming. I can touch this thing right here, and it's gonna flourish. I can wake up the next day and understand that everything that I just dreamt about is gonna happen for me. You know why? Because I got favor.
Hmm.
Yes, sir.
Tell you, man. Yeah, December makes 25 years, and every 3 years, boom, somebody come through and say, "Hey, I got you," or something happens where they create a new position. That's what I'm saying. And I haven't asked not one time, cause God had always sent them my way. And trust me, 3/4 of those people they have did me shiesty before, and then they come back later on and do the right thing, and then I don't, you know what I say?
Mm-hmm.
Thank you. I just say thank you. I don't even bring up the past. They know and I know what they did. I just say
Mm-hmm.
okay, thank you. You know what I'm saying? And let it ride, cause I give them the grace that God gave to me, cause I ain't perfect.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm
That
just
right
saying.
there is what I like to call adulting, and it's adulting at its finest. Making
Hmm.
adjustments, having grace, understanding that what you going through is momentarily. It's not
Hmm.
what you your reaction shouldn't be to jump out of the window. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
Now, granted, stuff happens, but it's rolling with the adjustment, rolling with the punches. Like Mike Tyson always telling, everybody got a plan until they get punched in the mouth.
Oh yeah, that shows you. That shows you your real character.
There you go.
Are you built for this?
Are
Are you
you
built?
really? I love having these real talk sessions with the older fellas, man, because you could kind of see how we talk. This is how we talk outside of the show. You get to hear some of that. This is what I love about Gold and Wiley and stuff like that. You get to hear some of this stuff right here.
Yeah, man. Oh, but here it is. Another day here. Finna get it in, Q.
Mm-hmm.
Get my next, 3.5, 4 miles in. Tell you, man. And 54, I still do it, baby. Got to.
Yes, sir.
Got
Shout
to.
out to Brother Flame for Jesus. He said, "Amen, Brother Q. I believe that I'm blessed every day. I hope and pray for everyone to be blessed." That's a constant. Flame for Jesus. Don't ever change. Don't ever let nobody else tell you, what you ain't doing. Don't make an impact. I look forward to a lot of the messages when you wishing us a blessed day over here.
Hmm.
That right there mean more than anything, because I said, well, damn. I look forward to that reminder that I am blessed sometimes.
Yep.
It's good for your spirit to have people to pour into you like that.
And the thing, yeah, you gotta have somebody out here praying for you, baby.
Yeah.
Yeah. Appreciate you.
So appreciate you for that. Dopey Night Life. You got anything you want to say? We're gonna start getting last words.
You must have jumped off.
Hey, I'm here, fellas. My fault.
Oh,
there we go.
Everybody, man, great show tonight. Looking forward to the season.
Already.
All right. Well, we
looking
appreciate
forward
you,
to the season. Looking forward to the season.
Yes, sir. Wiley, tell the people something.
Hey man, I'm gonna sit here this morning. I'm gonna get my meditation in. I'm gonna pray for everybody, and I hope this year gives us opportunity to give each other grace in this Panther community, and find a way to realize all of us need to be bigger men, so we can make this community better for the men that's coming behind us. Panther Germany. That's all I got.
Shout out to Wiley. Now I say this in the most serious form. I appreciate your prayer, Wiley, but I'd rather stay to myself.
I heard you.
Amen, brother Wiley. Amen. Go.
Hey man, we're gonna do another one tomorrow, y'all.
Yeah.
We're gonna do another one tomorrow, and I hope it's strictly football talk.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it's back to Black Cat. Business as usual.
Yes, sir.
Back to Black Cat. Business as usual. Like I said, I ain't gonna say, hey, I appreciate all the blessings and all everything like that. But if you poke me,
I heard.
if you poke me, and let's say, and I react on it. I don't play bad, sir.
I heard you. I heard you, kid.
Hey, don't say I move that prayer right on out the window.
Yeah, I don't play bad, sir. Nah, you know,
Yeah.
I read the Bible, and the last one thing they say, eye for an eye. I believe in that one.
Well, I tell you. That's why. Hey, go. That's the reason why I had to switch, because I was just like that.
Yeah. That ain't the point of being like that right there. Like, you know, if you don't mess with nobody, you can try to keep the peace, Wally. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But it's an eye for an eye in there as well.
Yeah.
That is funny to me. Make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe to the channel, man. I ain't got that else. I see y'all boys in the morning. Everybody on the Tailgate Experience right now, we appreciate y'all. Please subscribe and come back. We're going to get this thing up and gearing and going for y'all guys over there. All 32 teams. We're going to be talking all season long. So this is the kickoff to a season where you're going to start seeing our faces a lot more. So, yeah. Welcome to the Tailgate Experience as well as the Black Cat Panther Podcast Experience. It's your boys, and we'll see y'all. We out.
Peace.